rabbit hole you fall tonight. In a garden pale as the moonlight, mad hats and broken clocks in sight, where shadows dance in eerie delight. Pour some tea from an empty pot. Twilight whispers, forget-me-not. Black roses twine in a twisted knot, in Wonderland, where we're all caught. A toast to dreams that twist and bend. Madness follows round each bend. Join a Gothic party friend, in a world where daylight ends. Crooked smiles and eyes of glass, taking time that never lasts. Find your place in this dark mass. Drink the tea from shattered glass. Chessboard paths and crimson sky. Caterpillar waves goodbye. Tears of ink from eyes that cry. In a land where night won't die. A toast to dreams that twist and bend. Madness follows round each bend. Join a Gothic party friend, in a world where daylight ends. Crooked smiles and eyes of glass, taking time that never lasts. Find your place in this dark mass. Drink the tea from shattered glass. Chessboard paths and crimson sky. Caterpillar waves goodbye. Tears of ink from eyes that cry. In a land where night won't die. Toast to dreams that twist and bend. Madness follows round each bend. Join a Gothic party friend, in a world where daylight ends. Down the rabbit hole you fall tonight. In a garden pale as the moonlight, mad hats and broken clocks in sight, where shadows dance in eerie delight. Pour some tea from an empty pot. Twilight whispers, forget-me-not. Black roses twine in a twisted knot, in Wonderland, where we're all caught. A toast to dreams that twist and bend. Madness follows round each bend. Join a Gothic party friend, in a world where daylight ends. Crooked smiles and eyes of glass, taking time that never lasts. Find your place in this dark mass. Drink the tea from shattered glass. Chessboard paths and crimson sky. Caterpillar waves goodbye. Tears of ink from eyes that cry. In a land where night won't die. A toast to dreams that twist and bend. Madness follows round each bend. Join a Gothic party friend.
everyone, welcome to Through the Looking Glass. Grab yourself a cup of tea and join the mad party. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. It's been a very stressful day. And let me welcome our guest this evening. We have Gothic as the Mad Hatter. Hi.
How's everyone doing today?
And of course, we have County Century Countess here today, and she is the Queen of Hearts.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi, everyone. And welcome. Hi. Yes, finally, it's here. It's time. Hi, Sunnis.
Oh, Sunnis.
Hi, Sennis. Welcome.
Hi, Todd. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Gothic Explorer. So, I've got some really sad news. Our White Rabbit is going to be running very, very late, I believe, and won't be making it, sadly. And that's Lucky Blake. So, Lucky, if you're watching, big love to you. We're all thinking about you.
I hope you're doing okay, Lucky. If there's anything that's bothering you, you can reach out to me or anybody here in the panel and stuff like that. So just, let us know in the background. So hopefully
Yes,
you're doing
please
okay.
do.
Please, because I'm concerned right now. So hopefully you get
Hi,
better and
Robert.
stuff.
It's a music playing. I didn't think there was music.
Hi, Robert. How's it going? Mimsy.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Mimsy.
Sunnis.
Dizzy's in the chat. How are you?
Thank you, Robert.
Let us know if you can hear us all okay. Yeah, I can hear the music, I think. I now got echo.
Everyone looks fabulous right now. Is it just me? Like, you guys are, like, this panel is amazing. Amazing. A lot of work into this tonight. So, I just want to say that.
I love the foundation you're using, Gothic. Is that a new one?
No, it's the same one.
Wow.
What I did this time is I used less. So probably the best probably the best way of doing it. I put too much last time. It's clown paint. So basically I was dabbing it on slowly and I found a way. I took my girlfriend's mirror, like the ring light mirror, so you can actually see you can see the pores of your skin and stuff like that. And it's the first time I did it. I should have did this a long time ago because there's a lot of shadows that come in when you're doing makeup. So so I used her mirror, and that's how it worked. So glad she has that mirror. Yeah.
Countess, what do you use on your face? Because it always looks amazing.
Oh, thank you for mentioning that. In fact, I actually have the product here in case I need a retouch up. It's called Sunset Makeup, and the price is really decent for at least the foundation. Just 2 coats, and you're pretty good. I also use a clown white, Ben Nye clown white powder over it because I use the Sunset Makeup powder, but it doesn't seem to work that much for me. But I really like the Sunset Makeup products because it doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel heavy. In fact, it just feels like I just have like a light coat of lotion on right now. And it's like it doesn't irritate me over time, and it will last. I do not recommend any of the pretty colors because they don't just have white. They have blues, they have pinks, they have reds, they have blacks. They have a variety of eccentric colors, eccentric cool colors. But the con to those colors is it will stain your skin. So a regular skin
Oh.
tone to a pure white is perfect because this will just basically not stain your skin, but it'll get rid of the discoloration, and you'll have this beautiful natural pale tone for a couple of days.
Wow.
It's really good. Decently priced. In fact, a friend of mine gave me a gift card. Well, two friends of mine gave me a gift for $100 for sunset makeup. So I went on an entire spree, just restocked and everything I needed from the eyeliner. The eyeliner is really good too. It will stay on your eye for days if you want to. You literally have to order the makeup remover just to get it off your eye. And it's
geez.
good stuff.
That's like that's like the clown paint that I have. It's for like going around for clowns and stuff. And this stuff is so thick, like it takes like 2 days to take the stuff off. It's like just digs right into your skin. So it's like,
oh yes.
Yeah, and I've looked at different foundations and stuff like that. I need some new foundations. And what do you guys recommend for like a really good vampiric like foundation? I know
sunset makeup.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna have to
Canada-based.
order it. I'll have to order it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I can't reach mine. Thank you, husband.
And then another one is also Ben Knight Clown White Foundation. And then I do have another recommendation, but unless you're really desperate and you're willing to spend the money, it's traditional geisha white makeup.
Okay.
That's the stuff I
I'll
use.
look into that.
That's the stuff that I got with the Gothic Beauty magazine.
Oh, and
Oh, I've heard stories of that foundation. That one's it's really good.
I mix it with my normal foundation to make it slightly lighter.
is it really? It's really good. It's really good stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard. I mean, I've seen a couple of the magazine reviews on other channels, and those who got the foundation, they brag about it like it's the holy grail of goth makeup.
I got to step it up. I have to order. It's gonna cost me an arm and a leg, but I have to step it up. It's gonna cost me 3 times with the tariffs coming down in Canada. So that's pretty soon. So
I'm very interested to know what teapots you're using this evening.
oh,
What teapots you're using, because no one else has seen them. So, ooh,
it's beautiful.
wow.
Yes, this is a gift for a friend. It came with 4 different tea glasses, which is in little tea saucers.
Oh, it's so cute.
Wow.
Thank you. I forgot that I had it, so I was going to use another cup, my Evil Queen heart mug, but then it has like this little curvature. So if I were to drink it, it would literally smudge my lipstick, like really badly smudge it, like ruin the heart shape. So I was like, I have to come up with something. So I looked into my cabinet. It was like, oh my gosh. I did not know I still had that. So I was like, okay, I got to show Star Raven. So I actually pre-sent some teaser photos of the tea set to Star Raven. And I was like, oh, this has to be.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Let's see. See if I can do this right. There we go. Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Thank you. I didn't even
I
spill
can't
it.
do that. I'd probably tip the tea all over my lap.
Yeah, see, I had to double check because with this, it has this little thing. And if I forget to put it directly where the little nozzle is, and I pour it, it's going to like literally spew out of the rims. And like literally, I coat this costume in Tavana apple spice tea.
Oh, nice. Is that porcelain?
Oh yeah, it's pure porcelain.
It's
like
pure
a fine-
porcelain.
it's
That
like a
is-
fine
that is-
China.
That is
It's
like the real
actually-
stuff.
Oh yes, and it's actually, I think it's from Japan. It's because I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got a very interesting logo.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a real deal. Wow.
But it's like a unique. I've never held anything that has like a unique feel to it. Not just the decor. You can actually feel the details, but it doesn't feel like actual real glass. It's some sort of porcelain, but I don't think it's like cheap glass that you would get like in an IKEA place or a Bed and Bath or a fancy furniture store. I feel like this is like some really good quality because it's very sensitive.
Wow.
Because I actually had 5 instead of 4, and when it just lightly dropped into a million pieces, so I have 4 cups and saucers left out of the 5.
It's so annoying when like a part of your set breaks, isn't it? Like
Yes.
plates and things.
Or like you have a little chip or something like in a
Oh,
little plate
no.
or yeah, that happened to my I'll show you guys. The teapot.
Ooh.
And this is
I
the
mean-
This is the Alice in Wonderland teapot. And me and the girlfriend went shopping. We went to I can't remember the place. I just wanted to go in there, and she's like, "There it is. That's the teapot, Alice in Wonderland." I was like, "I gotta get it." It was only $15.99. That's it. That's a good price. Not bad. But the thing is, it has a tea bag in the middle. Like there's a round thing that holds the tea. But then it had this. I'll show you guys. This
Oh
here.
wow.
Yeah, so I thought this was the cup, right? I thought it was a cup inside, so it was wrapped around like this. So I was like, yes, it's a cup, and it has it inside the cup. And then I found out it was just cardboard. So I was like,
Oh,
okay, well, at least I have that though.
that's really cool. I love the old prints of the old movie.
It's amazing. Like that is just. I'll show up one more time there. It's the rabbit. There we go.
Wow.
Yeah. So amazing.
Oh, Mimsy, to answer your question, where I get my fabrics, I go to eBay. And there's a eBay store called Wholesale Fabrics, and you can get the fabric for about $3.99 plus shipping. It's like it comes up to, I want to say, under $8 a yard. It just depending on how much fabric you want, it can get pricey. For the fabric that I just ordered for my latest project, it came up to almost $40. But it's good quality fabric. Oh, yes.
Wow.
I managed to get the lid off it. The lid got stuck.
Man, it's huge.
I like tea.
What's your favorite tea, Star Raven?
Well, I'm having this evening, which is a special one. I can't remember where I got this from. I can't remember. But yeah, it's let me see. It's black tea with cinnamon, dried apple, and ginger root.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Nice
Very
blend.
nice.
Wow.
I like all teas, really.
Mm.
I'm not sure. I can remember opening it, that's it. No memory. I said that you should have come on the live stream and you could have been the caterpillar because you just baked the whole
Nihilus.
time.
Nihilus is coming on. He's gonna be the
He should
caterpillar.
be.
Dress
He
it up,
should be.
man. Come on in. Come on.
Yes.
You got time? You got time, Nihilus. Let's go.
I've been begging him to. I'm like, come on.
Is he laughing back there?
He's
He's
just sitting.
smirking. Is he smirking?
Yeah, he's sitting
Yeah,
back and
he's smirking.
he's eating a lettuce, sitting on a mushroom.
Okay. But besides that, you guys have a good start to the new year?
Oh yes.
Yes. Good. Oh,
Was it okay?
pretty much the same. Kind of like the same, like, you know.
The day before, well, the day of the whole, I don't know what you refer to, what if you refer to the Happy New Year boom bobble, but we here in America we've referred to it as the ball dropping. So the eve of the ball drop, we went to the theater and we saw Nosferatu, and oh my gosh.
Was it good? I want some detail. I want some details. I want
Well,
details. Nosferatu.
I will be happy to tell you without giving any spoilers. So
Okay.
I give it a 10 out of 10.
Oh wow.
And I will say I did see the original, but I didn't know that there was remakes. Like there was one in the 50s, there was one in the 70s. And then when I looked at, I didn't see those, but I saw screenshots of Lord Orlok, who was the Nosferatu vampire creature. And they maintained his look from how he looked in the silent film version. However, unfortunately, it had more of a comical bat-like look. The original silent film, he was creepy, but then the later on remakes, they just made him very cartoony, very bat-like, and it was just more like Looney Toony. So this new version of Orlok was like, they not only gave, like, refreshed his look, gave that intensity that back in the days of the silent film people were scared of. I mean, they brought that back, and they enhanced, like, they even gave him like this horrific, like, heavy breathing. It was almost like he had inhaled a lot of smoke or something. So it was like that.
Oh. I
So
gotta see it.
oh,
That's
I love it.
amazing.
That was it sounded good over here. That was
Thank
awesome.
I'm good at
Goosebumps
impressions.
from that.
I'm good at voice impressions. But his entire look was amazing. And then I think it's mentioned in the novel, but it kind of explains why he was so connected to the main female character. Now, after seeing the silent film, I knew our leading lady was, you know, going to have the similar ending, of course. But like I said, they bumped it a level, and I'm trying to think. There were some scenes where it was like, and the best way to keep it in PG form is like, it was like, are there going to be like some spicy scenes? And there were some spicy scenes, and there was like
Spicy
hints
scenes,
of like,
everybody. So
yeah, some very
gonna see
spicy
the movie.
scenes. There were some things that I was not expecting to see, and my jaw dropped. I was like, especially when we saw Orlok like out of his coffin in his special invisible jammies.
oh,
That was a
His birthday
surprise.
suit. It was in his birthday suit.
Yeah, his birthday suit. And I was like, I was like, look, I was like, I was like, after I got over my shock, I was, is he neutered? Because all I saw is a scepter. I didn't see no crown jewels.
you must have kept them secret for a while. So
But when somebody told me who it was, who the actor was, I was like, oh my gosh, they really mucked him up. Because I've never seen it, but I've seen photos of the new Crow movie. So the actor who played the new Crow played Orlok, and I was like, they really mucked him up, and they did a good job. He looked like between like horrific, but then when you kind of got a little glimpse of his physique, you're like, oh, okay.
so he did a good job in that film.
Yes,
He did a really good
yes, he
job?
did a
Okay.
very good job. I mean, literally, it had been a while since I've seen a horror movie that it didn't scare me, but it gave me a lot of intensity, and that's what I love in a horror movie, when it gives you that intensity. Like, and I also liked how So I can't think of the character's name. So I'm going to say the leading guy, the husband's best friend in the silent film. The character didn't really get much introduction. So you didn't get a vibe that this is going to be a nice friend or a bad friend. But in this film, he was very good friends with the husband, but he did not like the wife. And throughout the movie, he like when the wife was not feeling too well, he mistreated her, even though the wife was his wife's best friend. He literally, tied her to the bed, like literally, like super tight in her corsets. It was horrible.
Oh.
And then there was a confrontation that was like, she literally like was like, "Why do you hate me?" And as I said, I meant to not give spoilers, but I'm giving spoilers. But it's like
No, that's
I'm
okay.
trying
That's
not
okay.
to do too much. But I was like amazed that they finally gave some characters some more insight than what the silent film gave us. Because if I remember right, we only saw the husband's best friend and the husband's best friend's wife maybe in 3 or 4 scenes, but there wasn't that much. We didn't know if they died in the film. We didn't know if they were still alive in the film. We just saw them in 3 or 4 scenes. And then after the husband got back from Transylvania, gone. No news of when if they died, no news if they were still around, just gone. But in this movie, they were still around. We found out they had a horrific fate. The husband's best friend got a little cray cray. I'm not going to say what, but let's just say he took cray cray to the extreme.
Oh. I'm gonna
But
have
it
to
was
watch
good.
that movie.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it. It's really
You
good.
need
It's
to.
really
Is
good.
it better than Beetlejuice?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
So
I'm gonna-
much
I
better.
love
I'm gonna
than
put
Beetlejuice.
myself
I love
into a coffin. That
But I have to be honest, Nosferatu took it up another level, and I love it better than
Good.
Nosferatu. I mean, I love it better than Beetlejuice.
Okay, good. And now we're talking about Beetlejuice. I'll say a little bit about Beetlejuice. I liked some parts of Beetlejuice. There was amazing scenes, but now I know why they said that it was too much crammed in. They could have like taken parts out and just made it kind of shorter and stuff like that type deal. But it would have been better with a 2-part movie, like a 1 part and then a second one.
I agree. That's why I gave it a 9 out of 10. But here's the thing: I'm hoping they give us a director's cut, because I noticed the scene where Lydia, Astrid, and their the dead husband is helping them escape the land of the dead. There was a scene where I felt like there was a pause. It felt like there was a pause because Astrid gets out of the ladder. She looks back to see if her mother's following her. But in the scene where she's climbing up the ladder, it looked like the husband and Lydia were about to have a moment. But then cut to Astrid looking back. There's a pause. So I feel like if we get a director's cut, there's going to be more to that scene. Because I feel like, you didn't know your husband that you had a divorce was dead or alive. You find out, you feel like, there needs to be closure. And I feel like there was a scene, but it felt like it had been deleted. And it was one of those scenes where I felt like they tried to hide the deleted bit, but
Okay,
the
yeah.
pause gave it away. So I feel like there's going to be, if we get a director's cut of that movie, there's going to be some extra scenes that we did not know about that's going to turn it from
That
a
would
9
be
to a 10.
nice. That would be
Yeah.
nice, yeah, to see what they come up with that. I'm pretty sure. Well, they deleted a lot of the script. That's what I've
Yes.
heard. There was like 30% of the script that the actors didn't want to do, and
Mhm.
they're like, "No, we're not going to do this. Won't do this." But it's like, what were they going to do? What was going to happen? I want to see what they deleted, because a lot of deleted scenes actually are the
Mhm.
best scenes.
I agree.
There's a
Another
lot too. Like it's yeah.
Yes. Another thing that I really wish they had somehow tried to leave in was the final showdown, because I feel like, okay, they're describing Beetlejuice's first wife as probably the battle of the century. They're like describing her as the top bad boss in a video game. And it's like when we get to that bit where the final showdown happens, You would think,
Yeah.
okay, there's going to be people getting thrown around against the wall in the church. People are going to be turned into shriveled up creatures when she sucks the life out of them. No, we just got Beetlejuice playing music, Astridge opening a secret door, immediately defeated. Like, where's this grand epic battle that we felt like that was building up, and then we got that. So it's like, that's one of my downsides about it. It's like I felt like, okay, we're building on this character, and then when we're about to get the
Get
tea.
to it. Yeah,
Don't
get
get
to it.
the tea.
Yeah. So they're pretty much teasing. They're like, you know what, we're gonna bring this character in there, and then they don't fully bring the character to the bloom. So maybe they have something up their sleeve. That's what I think.
I think so, because I did hear rumors that they're doing a Beetlejuice 3. They're in plots for it.
I don't think Beetlejuice should have been made at all. I think they should have left it alone.
They should have left it 100%. Yes, 100%.
I have
Because
to
I went
agree.
back to the original, and I was like, "This is the movie." Like I was, it was just a different thing, because we're now.
It's missing the soul of the movie, I think. the
I
new
think
one.
so.
agree.
Yeah. And I don't want to say anything bad about the actors and stuff like that, but look, we all get older, right? And Winona Ryder wasn't as good as I expected. That's the thing that got me kind of like down about it. She's been in like so many movies like in the past and stuff like that, but it felt like too much like we're living now, but they should have kept it back where it was before. That's all I'm saying. They could have made maybe if they did a Beetlejuice series, that would have been the series instead of a movie.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yes.
agree on. Like but when I seen that and then you go with the original, it's like, wait a minute. And the actor that I didn't like in there was there's a scene that was, I don't know his name. He's got the grease slick back hair. What's his name? Do you guys know?
No.
Was he the-
Anyways, there was
boyfriend?
an awkward scene when he was with his daughter or whatever it was, and I was like, this guy's just it was just a weird awkward moment. I actually left the room when I was watching with my girlfriend. I was like, I can't watch this. I can't do it. So I went back in my room, and that's what I did. But then I went back and I rewatched it. I was like, okay, the movie is really good, but it just doesn't go with the original. That's all. It's a really good movie. It's directed 100% good, but I was expecting way more. That's the problem.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like if they made it like a 2 or a 3-parter, because they have done movies in the past where they've done a 2 or a 3-parter, like the Lord of the Rings, the Return of the King, that was a 2-parter. So I felt like if they didn't, instead of like bunching it up to the point where it's sardined, I feel like if they just stretched it out, did like Beetlejuice, the such and such part 1, Beetlejuice such and such part 2, Beetlejuice such and such part 3, it would not have only maybe saved, brought the ratings up, because we're giving you more Beetlejuice. But I feel like they would have been able to do what they wanted to do without, taking so much out or cutting a lot of the script out. I feel like if they had just done it into a multi-part, it would have been better. And plus, I'm sure people would have been excited to have had more Beetlejuice, like not just one movie that's just bunched up together to the point where some of the scenes feel missing, but a saga sequel, which probably would have made movie history. Saga sequel. But unfortunately, they don't do that.
But overall, it was a really good.
Well,
It was a
trying to
good
think-
movie. It was a good movie in my perspective. It's just I was looking at something different with it. But then I watched it a second time, and I was like, it's great in this now time, right? So I want the old days. That's probably That's the problem.
True.
That's it. Yeah.
And I have to go with Renona's character. I heard the design for her makeup in this movie. They wanted it to look rushed, like they wanted it to look like she was in such a hurry. They wanted her look to look like she just put it all together with under 5 minutes. And I felt like if they had just didn't do that and they just tried to stick with the aesthetic
Yeah.
and tried like this is Lydia and this is the aesthetic that she's lived with for years, but instead they just rush jobbed it because that's what they wanted her to look like. I feel like it would have improved better. But it was I did find the character very interesting because there was a scene in the movie where her stepmother Delia was like, now where is that golf kid that used to drive me insane? And it was like, I felt like, oh, that is perfect. It's like, maybe this is a chance to like, maybe this movie's going into like Lydia's trying to find herself, and the moment she finds herself, she'll be able to like stand up to Beetlejuice. But I felt like that sort of happened. But then they decided we're going to turn it into a nightmare sequence where it ends with Astrid having a Beetlejuice grandbaby.
Yeah.
So it's just, but I will say I did find it kind of comical that she had her hair in that little iconic bouffant, but she kept that hairstyle to the point where she had to cut the middle part of a wide brim hat out so it doesn't damage the bun. I liked how it just stuck out.
What was Sonny saying about what film would we remake? I can't remember. We were talking about a movie the other day and we said, why hasn't it been remade yet? What was it? I just want new movies, really. Exciting new movies. No more remakes. Be great.
Speaking of new movies, I don't know if it's a rumor, but it is posted on the IMDb archive, which is a movie database.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's not a hoax, but if it's on IMDb, I think it's not a hoax. They're about to turn my favorite video game, the first video game that I played on my PS1 console, into a movie.
Yes, they are.
I think I know what it is.
Yes.
Is it Parasite Eve?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. And I hope it's true.
That's my favorite game.
I will mention this in the video game. I can't think of the character's name, but he mentions that there was an incident that happened in Japan. Now here's the thing. What he was talking about was a movie also called Parasite Eve. It was a Japanese movie, but they turned it into a prequel of the game. So the movie is a prequel of the 90s video game. So I can't wait to see what they're going to be doing with this movie. Because I am kind of horrified at the news that they are turning on. I wanted them to make it into a video game. This video game called Until Dawn. And I heard they're making a movie about it, but they've already admitted they've completely trashed it. Whole new storyline, whole new plot. I'm like, okay, they might as well just not even call it Until Dawn.
The trailer's out.
Yeah.
The trailer's
out?
Yes.
Oh, there's a trailer.
Oh, yes. I'm definitely going to have to look, because I tried looking.
It looks good.
It does?
Yes.
Well, fingers crossed, crossed. They kind of tricked me with the Winnie the Pooh horror movie. I saw the trailer to that. It was like, oh, that looks good. But then when I saw it, was like, no. I would not trust my life with Christopher Robin. If Christopher Robin came out of a cave and he's like, don't kill Pooh! I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm killing Pooh. I'm not going to say you. I saw what you did. You just stood there and said, no, Pooh, no. And Pooh killed the person anyway. The moment I saw Christopher Robin, I'd run. I'd be more scared of him than I would be Pooh. I'd be like, here, Pooh, you can have Christopher. I'm out of here.
Christopher Pooh, there we go. but again, Century, amazing. Your costume's amazing. I love what you do with everything. And I was like, man, what am I going to wear tonight? And I was thinking of you. I was like, if you lived in Canada, I was like, can you help me out and put something together and stuff like that? I was looking for like checkered stuff because I know the Mad Hatter has like checkered kind of things. We have nothing down here in Canada. I can't find nothing. Nothing at all. But My girlfriend's mother has a sewing machine, so I might start doing sewing. So
Ooh.
I might actually start doing it because you know what? I need some custom made stuff. So it's time to start. So
Yes,
Sounds fun.
I always say if you can't find what you're looking for, if you find something and it's a ridiculous price,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
it's like they want people that are like skeletal thin to wear it, and there's no such thing as somebody that has this who has the waist of a toddler's arm. Just make it yourself. Just
That's
make it
right.
yourself.
Yeah. Because all sizes you go anywhere and stuff like I can't even find pants for myself because they don't fit because everybody's different, right? So it's
Yes.
my girlfriend buys a pair of pants, I'm floating in it. I'm like, wait a minute. Like I'm like, you see my socks? Like my sock, you see my socks like this much. I'm like, where am I going to a wedding? It's like
Oh my
like
gosh.
get that out of here. Bring that back. So it's
Yeah, that's
custom
what
made.
I have to do with my everyday clothes as well. I have to alter them, and it is a nightmare now. Even I mean, I just saw Star Raven's 15 Adventure video today, and it's like it's like people are looking on eBay and Etsy and all these other places now because you can go to a thrift store, and once upon a time you could go to a thrift store and within 5 seconds find what you want, maybe find more than what you need. But these days, it's like people are pricing it horrifically more, and they're not getting the size right. There has been a time where I've gone into the plusier section in men's pants, and I've looked at a size what they said would be my size, and it's like there is no way that a size that's this big in a waist, like literally, I'm holding the waist pants like this, and they're saying
Yeah.
this is a plus size. This would go up halfway to my thigh. That's as far as it will go. There is no way this is a plus size.
Yeah,
And then,
and
oh,
my one of my best friends, he ordered this nice like leather jacket, like it was like Gothic,
mhm.
and he's bigger than me and stuff like that. He's like whatever he weight lifts and stuff like that, and he's like, "Come on over, let's see if it goes on you." And then I went over there, it didn't even fit me. I was like, where'd you get this? He's like, I don't know. I just went online. It said like whatever is how big he is and stuff like that, and it didn't even fit me. I'm like, this is like you can fit this thing in a doll. Like it's like this. Like it's so like
Woo!
he had to send it back, and he got his money back. But like yeah, these different sizes don't. You have to do your own sizes and stuff like that. I think. Yeah. So
True.
yeah, I was like, man, it looks good. I was like, am I gonna put that on the cat? Like, like put it on my Salem there, my cat. I was like, and he's like, man, you're making me laugh, man. And so yeah, so
Hmm.
I wish I could use a sewing machine.
oh, I'm gonna get a sewing machine because I want to do some custom made stuff. That'd be awesome.
Can you do
Really
a video about how to do it up?
Yeah,
Like, put the cotton in.
yeah.
I need to
And
learn.
it'd be awesome. Yeah. Because every
I
time
don't.
I go in the store, I'm like, it doesn't look good. I'm like, I want to make something that's like unique. Nobody has it. That's pretty much the best thing that, you walk around and like the same person has the same thing. Down here where I live, I'm like, this person bought that at Walmart. Like, so I'm like, it's like, yeah.
My suggestion. I don't know how much more it would be in Canada. Um, for a one. You mentioned that there was a Walmart in Canada.
Yes, yeah, we have a few
Okay.
down here.
So,
Yes.
from what I can remember, and this is from memory, so I may have the price wrong, but I got this one called Brother Easy for beginners. Looks like a
Okay.
regular sewing machine, but the way you do the bobbin is so much easier to get to than a seiner. So I recommend looking into the Brother, and there's one called Brother for beginners.
Okay.
And the price that I got mine for was in US dollars $83 before
Oh.
tax. So
Okay.
you should get, so that's probably as cheap as you can get one, but I strongly recommend the Brother because the bobbin's easy to get to. The beginner one, the one for beginners, it comes with a little DVD where you can watch how they set it up, how they clean up the machine, how they do maintenance on the machine. It's a really good beginning sewing machine. And I still use one because I've tried using the Scener because all the people that I follow who are like costume makers, sewers, they're like, get a Scener. And they'll go as far as getting the old fashioned Sceners from like the early 1900s. And it's like, there is no way. No, I mean, I've tried using a modern day Scener and those machines disagree with me, which is why most of my videos you don't hardly see any sewing machine sequences because a lot of it has been cut out and I never know when the machine's going to disagree with me or agree. So whenever I can get the machine to agree, I'll put it in there, but it'll only be short sequences because you never know when it's going to like drive me insane and I start cursing and swearing, and that's the last thing I need to put on my channel.
Get the editing. Editing is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why you only get like maybe 5 seconds of seeing the sewing machine in action and then slight ASMR and then maybe in a variety of different angles to make it look like I used the sewing machine a lot. But I haven't been using the sewing machine much this time. I've just been doing it by hand. I just feel like, doing it by hand has been much more therapeutic for me. And it, when there's days where I don't really have much of anything to do, it helps pass the time.
Nice.
A singer.
I'll have to look
Sorry.
at that for the beginners sewing machine for sure. 100%. Oh, sorry.
And it comes in cool colors too. The Brother sewing machine for beginners, it comes in different colors. I think there's there's four color choices. There's the one that I have, which is like a turquoise blue. Another one is Pepto Bismol pink. And then you got the classic white. And then I think they have like a stone kind of gray that they call black, but it looks stone gray.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Star Raven, you were going to say something there.
I was going to say that the Singer sewing machines are so beautiful, the old ones.
Yes.
Oh, the singer? Yeah, those are amazing. Yeah,
They're
and
so beautiful.
like they have like different I've seen a really old one and they have like it's like black and it has like all this kind of like stuff in it. It's like marble. Like it's a weird pattern, but it's amazing. Yeah. My grandmother used to have one of those. The Singer.
Yeah, they're very beautiful, and I'm envious of the ones who are able to refurbish them and use them for their sewing projects. It's just if I were to try to use one of those, I'd probably reenact. And this is another reason why I'm kind of mortified whenever my machine malfunctions, because there's this horror movie called Dolly Dearest. If ever you wanted to see a killer doll movie that's scarier than Chucky, having a gang of demonic girly dolls pin you down and force your hand through a sewing machine between your knuckle up to your mid hand, and then it traumatizes you to have a heart attack. All I can say is
feel the pain right now.
Literally, it must be extremely painful. So every time, whenever my sewing machine has a malfunction, I am always scared I'm going to accidentally run my hand through, knuckle up to my mid-arm.
Oh.
Ever since I saw that scene, I mean, and it was a low-budget horror movie, but still, that poor man. I mean, and the special effects when it went to his hand was like intense. It was really good.
Hi, Phoenix.
But that's just why I just stick with the Brother because it's easy to use. One day I might try a Scener again, but as I said, the Sceners in the past have not liked me. It's like I must have had some sort of war with this sewing machine of ancient times in the past, during a past life or something.
Just want to say something quick. Lucky Blake, I hope you're doing okay. I'm just shouting out on you.
You
Just
do that? What, on the live? Oh, do you guys want to see the trailer for Until Dawn?
sure. Yes.
Yes.
Let's see
Yeah,
it.
we'll put it on then, so you
Let's
can
go.
watch it on here.
Yes.
Let me get my extra eyeballs on. These are my Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. That has potential. That definitely has potential.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that one?
Love
I'm
it.
excited for that one.
The audio is so good. Like the sound of it. I would have to say, like, when you watch this, crank everything up. Surround sound, just blow the
Yes.
speakers up, and then you're gonna get, and that's what you need in this, I think. Yeah.
Mm.
Most definitely.
I'll have to check
And
that out.
have you guys seen a movie called, is it called The Monkey? The Monkey.
Oh, the monkey. No.
The
No?
monkey.
Are you interested in watching that one?
Yes, let's
Yeah?
do it. Let's do
Sure.
it. Yeah.
Everything okay in there?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Oh, that's odd. I don't remember locking this.
You wouldn't happen to remember if my aunt had a wind-up toy monkey at the yard sale?
Oh, not a cherished childhood memory now, was it?
No, 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 no! The coroner said it was an accident, but it was no accident. It was a monkey. When I was a kid, my twin brother and I found something that loved to kill. I did everything I could to make it go the fuck away. But it had other plans. Hello, brother. Bill. The monkey that likes killing our family. It's back. It must be vanquished.
Why don't you vanquish it, huh, Bill?
Wait! We have been chosen to witness its power over life and death in its most devious ways.
The toy monkey? It's evil. It's basically the devil.
Go Monkey!
Everybody dies. And that's life.
Holy fuck.
Yay! I want the monkey!
Let's go. Let's go.
I think I don't know if it's based. I don't know if it's based on this other movie, but I think I know what movie they got inspiration from. It's vague because this is years ago. I was about 12 years old, but I remember seeing a horror movie on Sci-Fi. And there was this ugly monkey similar to that, but instead of him doing drums, he had the little bronze pane. So when you smash them together, it'd be like, shh, shh, shh.
The
And
tambourine.
every time, huh?
Tambourine?
Oh yeah. Yeah, tambourines. So whenever he did that, somebody would die. And I remember, and he was like this
Oh, I
albino
remember that.
monkey
I remember
with
that,
these demon
yes.
eyes. And I'm wondering if they got inspiration from that movie because I can't remember how they finally got rid of it, but I do remember there was a scene where the character's son was up on the street to catch his ball, and there was like a car coming, and that monkey thing was getting ready to do his feint, but the father realized what was about to happen. He just slammed his hand in between the feints and prevented the death, and that ticked off the crazy monkey, and then the crazy monkey got even worse.
Was it called Monkey Shines?
Ooh.
Honestly, don't know because
'Cause I
like
remember.
said,
I remember when I was younger, that monkey was going like this.
I
like
think that might have been it.
It might
Because
be
when I
Monkey
saw
Shines.
it was midway into the movie on Sci-Fi, and I was about 12 years old, so I can't really remember that far back at the name of the movie. I just saw it, and I think I was just waiting for it to for the movie to end, because another scary movie that I was looking forward to was coming next.
Hey, that's. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I think it's Monkey Shines. I'll have to look at it to see if it is. Nihilus, and you're in the background there. Check it up. Check it up, Nihilus. Is it Monkey Shines?
It's Stephen King.
Oh,
It's based on a Stephen King
it's
story.
Stephen King. Okay, okay. So it is. Yeah. So it has that. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I need to find a monkey the same as that now, though. I'm on a mission. I need
Oh,
it.
those. Oh, I see. I used to see them a lot on eBay.
They're so expensive now, though.
Yes, yes, they are. Unfortunately, very bad. If you want a cheap one, you could probably get away with that. But if you want one that looks good and has that creepy appeal, get like the vintage ones that are a little bit
Yeah.
up. That's one of those ones where you got to save up for.
I might make one.
Oh,
That would be awesome.
yes.
I need a monkey.
Make it a Gothic monkey.
Yes.
Oh, I'd like
that would
that.
be amazing.
Yes.
That would be awesome for a video.
It's got to have red eyes and black fur.
Yes. Get some LEDs in there. Like just get some LED with the lights, and then you kind of like change it.
So when
Oh,
he
that'd be
plays
awesome.
when he plays his instrument, they just flash like.
Yeah, yeah. We're on to something.
Maybe like some sharp piranha teeth instead of like regular teeth, like some really sharp demonic fangs.
It has to have sharp teeth.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Besides that, guys, I want to show you guys something with
Ooh.
Alice in Wonderland. I'm a big fan. This game is the original.
Yes.
This is the original PC game. I still have it. There's
Ooh.
cracks in it and stuff. You can see in the back.
That's
It
so
doesn't,
cool.
It doesn't play on this. It was like Windows XP or something like that, I think. That's how old this game is. But I still have the original Alice, American McGee's Alice. One of my favorite games. The second one came out too. It's amazing. And me and the girlfriend went to the store, the bookstore, and I was like, what is this? And
Is that the
it's
first
book.
edition?
It's the book. It's basically, it's a re-edition, but it has all, like it has the old art and stuff like that with it.
Oh, cool.
Like,
Oh my gosh.
like all that kind of stuff. So basically, it's like, you know, I can flip it and see if there's any pictures. But yeah, so it's the history of Alice in Wonderland, and I seen that, I'm like, we have to get this book. So I was like,
That's so cool.
we got it. I was like, what is that? She's like, that's Alice in Wonderland. I'm like, that's not Alice in Wonderland. And she's like, yeah, it's the flamingo in Alice in Wonderland. I'm like, there was a flamingo in Alice in Wonderland. Just because how I looked at the book, it was like this. I'm like, but it drew the attention to me. I was like, I'm not a person, I don't like pink. I don't like pink. But when I seen it, it drew the attention. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is the best book ever. So I've been reading this book, and you know what? I didn't know Humpty Dumpty was in Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't know. I did not know. But if anybody didn't know Humpty Dumpty was there, that's where it is. Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah. So I just love it.
I have something that I have to share with you guys now. So I have 4 of them. One I'm still working on, and 3 that are like literally 99% done. So let me show off the first one. I think you guys might remember this one. Last time she wasn't fully finished, but the coolest part, it kind of matches my outfit.
Oh
She's
wow.
finally finished.
Wow.
Amazing.
Elizabeth F.
Oh,
Wow.
beautiful.
That's amazing.
And the little gauntlets and choker, that's just lace. That's just lace that was cut up and painted
Wow.
like black and gold
Wow.
for her little gauntlets and her little choker.
That's so cool.
Got her
That's
little boots.
so amazing. You have so much. You have so much talent. I just want to let you know, and to piece like a small doll and stuff like that, and to put that on there with precision, it's amazing. Like
Thank you.
That's so
And then I have-
tiny.
yeah.
And then I have three more. I don't know if you guys have seen the fanfic, seen the audio fan fiction yet.
Yep.
I do know that I just published the character intros of two of the villains. I haven't done the main character intros yet, but their images are in the audio chapter 1 teaser that I also published. But here's Christine Redfield, Chris
Wow.
Redfield's daughter. Looks just like the AI design.
Wow.
It does.
It does.
And then I am super proud of this one. Here is Ada Wong and Leon Kennedy's daughter, Jade Kennedy Wong.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's so good.
Amazing.
Thank you.
I wouldn't know where to begin on something like that. I really wouldn't. I got
And now
two. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and then here's one I'm still working on. This is not her actual outfit, but since they're making a movie of Parasite Eve, I'm working on I'm doing the Eve version soon, but here's the beginnings of my version of Aya Bray. This is not going to be her original outfit, but this is what I have so far for her.
And when you do the dolls and stuff like that, you get like a specific for the hair and stuff. It just do you trim the hair like when you put it on the doll and stuff, or?
I do. What I'll do is I'll go on eBay, and there's these doll parts. I call them they're 1/6, and then you either put male or female figure head sculpt, and then a whole variety of these head sculpts will pop up. I mean, you can even design your own celebrity figurine if you want. They have, let's see, a good example is Bruce Willis. They really did a good head sculpt of Bruce Willis. It's about the same size as these, but it's so realistic. You can see blemishes, you can see scarring. The eyes are glass. They're like little miniature glass, so they had like this realistic.
Oh wow!
Let me see,
Okay.
there we go.
Oh, that's amazing. Look at that.
But just, I don't know if the focus is working, but just look at the detail of this face.
The eyes, yeah, I can see it. Wow.
But yeah, but I don't like their bodies that they offer. So I discovered these people are making clone integrity bodies, and I really like the integrity bodies because they have like this kind of comic book kind of look to it, and that's what I was looking for when I was working on the designs. Now the thing is, some of them don't come with the skin tone that I want, so what I'll do is I'll get some Mod Podge and make my own skin tone, and when the head comes in, if the skin tone of the head doesn't match the body, I will make the skin color and then paint it on with a mixture of Mod Podge. That way I can move the limbs and the paint won't chip off. It might chip off at the limbs, but you're going to have to do a lot of work just to chip off all this paint. You would have to use a metal scrub brush or the sink to get this paint off.
My goodness.
But I
Oh wow,
just love
that's a lot of
the
work to get that
and the
off.
details. Let me see if I can get you a close-up of the knuckles. I mean, you can see little bone knuckles. You can see like little bits of nerves.
You can see everything in it. Wow.
And you can even paint the nails. Her nails are not painted yet, but just look at just the detail. I mean, this is stuff that I can't see without my extra eyeballs, but it's so detailed. It's just amazing. And then I didn't show you a close-up of these girls' faces, so let me go ahead and bring back Jade Wong. Put details. Look at the details. And her eyes move. Her eyes are designed to look around. I actually did a little
That'd be
photo
awesome if it
blog.
like move the night. That's so. How does it move? Like it? How you tilt
Oh,
tilt
what you have to
the
do
eyes?
is you
Or?
have to. There's a mechanism. I
Oh.
can't find the mechanism right now, but you can actually remove her head. Let me see. It's not wanting to agree right now, but you can remove her scalp, and then inside are these little nozzles behind her glass eyes. And then you take the switch and you stick them into the nozzle, and you can turn them to either being facing, or they could be turned to another direction, or they could just be doing the side glance, which is what I wanted for this character. The same thing can be done with the Aya Bray, but because her head sculpt was more unique, unfortunately, her head sculpt was filled to fit the head, to fit the neck piece. So her eyes are permanently at a side glance. And the only one who has painted eyes is Christine Redfield. Let me get you a close-up of her face. But hers are painted.
Wow.
With a little gloss to kind of give the illusion that she has glass eyes.
Wow.
That's awesome. Like just by seeing that, I want Final Fantasy like dolls to do that. Like it's for the game. But that's a lot of patience and precision to like do that kind of stuff, and it
Is
takes
that
a lot.
is that all dolls you got in the background there as well? Is that a lot?
Oh
more?
yeah, all like vintage ones.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
cool.
And speaking of which, let me show you. Now this is where they got the. Hold on a sec, my fan's acting up. I apologize. So let me show you. So this is. Let me grab her. So this is the body that they cloned. So this is like the real edition body. So they cloned the body from this one, and they're selling it. So you can actually see the difference between the clone and the original bodies that they sell. But these ones, I can't believe I got this one this cheap, because these ones are the integrities, the original integrities. Guess how much these are?
I wouldn't like to guess.
Hmm.
Very ridiculous.
I can imagine.
So they can go up to almost $700.
Oh, $700. Wow. I was
Yes.
thinking like maybe like 150. 150.
This one I actually got cheap. She was about 188, and I got her cheap. That's
Okay.
basically considered cheap. And here's the thing, if you buy parts for these, like just for example, the lower leg, if you don't want like a high heel leg, and you want a flat foot leg is like $63 just to get the leg. Which is why
Wow,
I'd rather get the
that's a lot of money for a leg.
yeah. Which is why I prefer getting the clone editions, because the clone ones are very cheap. You get something close to what looks exactly like an integrity body. What is it called? I think it's called Frankenstein. And yeah, a Frankenstein's integrity body for another style brand doll head, but not for ridiculous amount like the clone ones, like this one here for Christine Redfield and the other dolls that I showed you. They're about like $23. When something like this, it's original, it's pricey, but if you can find it used, and if you can win the auction, you can get it for at least $180. And that's what this was. This was a bidding war. I spent years trying to get this one, and I didn't like her hair color. Her hair color was like bleachy blonde, and it looked horrible. So what I did was I took some acrylic and shaving cream, because they say if you mix acrylic paint with shaving cream, you can make a synthetic dye that you can put on doll hair, and it will dye the hair. So that's what I did here for this little lady, and I'm very happy with how it turned out, because it did not look good as a golden platinum blonde, and it looked more like it looked cheap. So this new hair color that I chose, because I didn't want to do a solid black. I wanted something kind of burgundy because I felt like it would be more playful. It would go better with her outfit. So I chose this color, and she's one of the most expensive ones that I have in my collection. But the only thing I hate about the Integrity is their shoes are cheap. They look good, but they're cheap. I mean, literally, this is just plastic. If this thing were to rip, the shoe would be useless. So it's like, but their jewelry is good quality. Yeah, just it literally functions like an actual earring, and it's metal.
Wow.
It's the
Jeez,
same
wow.
material that they used to make a real earring. So it's like I can understand why these dolls are so expensive. But yeah, this is like these little collection is something that my mother and I used to do. However, the sad
Aw.
part is it was referred to as my mother and my collection, but she was in charge on what doll we should collect. So now that it's my collection, I get to choose the dolls that I've always wanted to collect. But my mother always thought they were ugly, or there was just something about them that she just didn't like.
There you go, Salem.
Oh, is that Sale?
Yeah.
Salem.
Oh,
Go say hi. Go say hi today. Your hate's been picked up, don't you? There you go. Back on
He's
my lap.
growing.
He is.
Yes.
oh.
Getting a big boy, aren't you?
Josette's asleep behind me. I think she's in that. She's in her little box. I got a package from Amazon, and she claimed it as her new bed. So now it's her new bed. I can't move it.
No.
I don't know if you guys can see her. Let me see if I can. She's in that little box right there. She's kind of poking out.
Aww. Bless. Yeah, our boy cats are going to be very expensive in a few months' time.
Oh,
I got a question.
yeah.
Nihilus, do you have a new song?
Nope.
No new songs?
Nope.
Okay.
It's gone very serious all of a sudden.
Very serious?
Yeah. He's miles away. I don't know why. What's up, husband? You tired?
Just
Hard day at
checking-
work.
Just checking on him.
I don't know if you can see her,
Aw.
but that's basically what she does all day.
That's so cute.
And then in the evening time, when it's time for me to go to sleep, it's time for pets. It's like, I don't care if you're sleeping, it's time for pets. Give me pets. Or the banshee comes out. What she'll do is she knows that I get scared whenever she goes to, like, right to the entry room where it goes into the hallway. And she'll just start. And she knows that I'm worried that somebody's going to hear her and then file a complaint. So that's the only way she'll get pets, is if she can get me out of bed, get me to go to where she is. She runs back into the bedroom area, gets on the bed. I get back in the bed, and then she puts her butt in my face and she demands pets. So I'm like, okay, I'll give you pets. 5 minutes later, okay, sweetie, it's time for me to go to bed. Pets. By the time
Yes.
I go to bed, either 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Thank God we have pets. I just love animals. Animals are
Me
just
too.
the best things, and they know when you're, they know how you feel and stuff like that. And yeah, thank God for my Salem. Keeps me going each day, and yeah, a lot of people too as well. And yeah, amazing creatures.
I keep wanting to ask you, how is Salem? Is he okay?
He's doing good. He's
Yeah?
really doing good. Yes. His sugars. Now we have to give him insulin 10 a.m. and then 10 at night, and his sugars today was 15.5. So that's really good for like getting it low, because usually like when it's an animal, you need it like the best is like 6. That's a little bit too much, maybe 7, but it's going down and down. So we we have to give him a pill for his pancreas.
Hmm.
And the problem is the pancreas pill, it works against the insulin. So we're trying to get the dose with it. So it's like a wave that kind of goes like that up and down. But he's more stable, and yeah, he loves the new place. It
Brilliant.
could have been stress at the other place too, because they say like pets have like stress, so like it ups the when you check them and stuff like that for their blood, it'll go up. So ever since he's been here, he's good. So yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Oh,
Happy to hear that.
I love him so much.
Oh.
He's the best thing ever.
I'm going to have to use a little girl's room. Little goth room.
The little
Okay.
bathroom.
You need to turn me off for a minute.
All right, so maybe we'll go to some comments.
Okay.
And sorry guys, I can't see the comments right now. If I look strange I'm trying to figure out my computer. But I haven't looked at any comments since I've been here because I can't see them. But you can go ahead, Sentry. You can read some. If you can see them.
Let's see. Oh, I just saw something, but it flew away. Let me see. Oh,
Okay. So
somebody loves the black cat Lily. Shane's World. You got a black cat named Lily. That's cute. Let's see. And somebody sent a kitty cat with hearts for eyes. That's cute.
okay, so I see the chat when I'm not like full screen. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's same. I'm when I'm glow screen, the chat appears.
I can't see it. Yeah, so it's. Oh, we got Robert. Never touch Pooh's honey. What? I just want to read it. Robert.
Let's see. I'm not gonna. I don't know if I should read that one. I used to have. You used to have a cat called Turnip. That's cute. Old Hammer. I apologize if I have that name wrong.
Oh, and Phoenix Princess, I see you right there. It's the first time looking at the chat. Thank you so much. She says, you guys look all amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Hopefully this is a new chat. I gotta scroll down.
Mimsy says, if you could live in any time period, what would it be and why?
I would say right now. I would live right now. That's because if you go back in the old days, the ancient days, it was really horrific with like slaughtering and stuff like that in the 1800s. So I'd rather be here. they do like they had like different things back then and different rules, but live the moment. I'm glad I'm here actually today. Yeah. And with all you guys, all the chat and Century and everybody here.
I would have to say the same because as I'm learning more, I'm starting to kind of learn more about the less glamorized version of the old days, and I have a fun story to tell you.
Okay.
Back then, houses was basically built on the medieval versions of underpasses, and as many people know, their toiletry back then was not that pleasant. In fact, they used to have little holes. So if somebody were to walk through that underpass, and that building was built on the overpass, and if you decide you're going to have a conversation, sooner or later somebody's going to be using the loo, and
oh geez, and you're
And
down.
according to this, and this is the hilarious part, according to history, people were starting to get fed up with that, so they decided they were going to build the earliest version of plumbing. And now they understood that after a while, like if you were to disturb water, like water with a dirty bottom, it would kind of be dirtied up for a while, but after a while, it would kind of, everything would sink down to the bottom. So they believe that they'll just put their sewage piping into their wells. So, and I guess the reason why they did it is because they believe whatever floats around is going to sink down to the bottom and the water is going to be okay. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So that was one of the reasons why water was not good to drink back then.
Okay, yeah.
Drinking,
Everything floats like on top.
yeah, everything floats. And then even though it may sink to the bottom, if somebody were to take a bucket, throw it into the well, it's going to disturb the bottom. So whatever they're scooping up,
Right from the top. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
They also use that water for bathing as well. So I'm like, no. And they share the water. It's like, from what I learned, a family, like a low-caste family, they would fill up a tub. The first person that would get in would be dad, and then as soon as he was done, it was vice versa. Everybody would have the same bath water. Oh, welcome back, Star Raven.
Welcome back, Star Raven.
Hi.
Welcome back. I have to use the boys' room. I have to. My turn. I've been holding and just like, sneaking around. I'll be right back.
Okay. I will fill you in. So somebody asked us if we were in another time, what time would that be and why? And then long story short, it got into a whole history lesson.
Oh, yeah.
From plumbing to how they took baths back in the old days.
It looks fun though, doesn't it?
It is.
Like, taking the time of heating up the water and then putting it into a big barrel and then looks so fun.
Oh yes, and back then, like I want to say 16th century, they did not like bathing in hot water. They bathed in cold water. Even though hot water may have cured an ache or felt satisfied a pain or something, they were afraid that the hot water would open the pores and would lead to illness or some other dangerous ailment. So these people who didn't bathe too often, whenever they did bathe, they bathed in pure cold water.
Refreshing.
And I think by the time they heated it up, it was around the Regency time, and back then it was buckets, of course, but then over time when they wanted hot water, somebody would take like a tea kettle type thing, they would heat it up, and if they wanted hot water, they just poured it in, and it would kind of it would like warm up the water a little bit when it wouldn't do too much of a good job, and then the person would be like, more hot water, so they have to go down who knows how many flights of stairs, get to the kitchen, run back up, hope that water's still warm enough just to add more hot water.
I heard something in the Victorian times they used to have baths by the oldest to the youngest, is that right?
Yes.
So they used to like take turns and use the same water.
Yeah, they would use the same water. So I think the wife would fill up, I'm going to call it the large chamber pot. And because I forget what they called their tubs back then, but they would put a cloth over it. And I think it was to make it comfortable so you weren't sitting on a wooden container. The husband would have first dibs. And then after that, I believe it was all either the second male higher up, like maybe the father of the husband, and then oh hello.
Turn the mic on. There we go. Hello again, guys.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
But yeah, as I was saying, it would start with all the head higher male ups. Then the wife would be next, and then after the wife, it was the kids, and then I think the very last would be like the baby, all in the same bathwater. So by then, it's like, whoever was the last one that used that tub, that was a pretty foggy tub water.
I'd imagine it would be. are you back again? Are you, Salem?
But yeah, a good show where they don't glamour. I don't want to say glamorize, but they tell the truth, but they do it in a comedy way to where it's entertaining, but it's actually real deal stuff. I think it's either called Terrible or Horrible Histories, and it's really good reenactment.
Lily, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's
Thank you so
lovely.
much. That means everything. Thank you so much.
I hope you're enjoying the tea party.
If I could do a heart. I'm bad at doing signs, but no, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lily. Thanks for everyone being here tonight.
I can't do it the new way though. Is it like that?
Is there a new way?
Oh, new way. Is this?
Okay, I think I got it. I think I got something.
Oh, that's more prettier. That's prettier. That literally looks more like a heart.
Go like that. Maybe like this. There we go. Thanks, Lily.
So I got some good news. I got a notification that my black taffeta should be arriving today for my
good.
gown of rage, as I'll call it.
Oh yeah, that's perfect for it.
Yes.
That's so interesting. Like, are you like swearing and digging like the needles in and things like that while you're doing it?
Something like that. It's like mainly I'm reflecting on all the people that I considered friends, that I considered people that I trusted, people that I vented to. And then some of these people were people who also worked in our building. And I thought these were people that I could trust because they would say, if you have any issues, to let us know. And we will make sure that you're safe. And, obviously not. And then ever since, it's like after the final altercation with my neighbor, I noticed a change in their behavior. It's like sometimes when I would show them updates on costumes, they would be all happy about it. But then it's like, well, okay, that's nice. And then would go back to their whatever. And then yesterday, a good example yesterday, this really upset me. And this gives you an example of who's working in our building. There was an older lady who's planning to move from out of our building, and her issues is similar to mine. She has some neighbors that are just causing chaos on her floor, and she was venting how she feels unsafe, and she was close to tears. And this is a woman who's like in her late 50s, and you have this front desk lady who's sitting there, and she's listening to this, and you would think maybe they'd be some sort of humanity. She just looks up, rolls her eyes, and goes back to her computer typing. And I'm like, and this was a person who would be like, I will pray for you. I am sorry you're going through that. I will talk to management right now and see that the problem is solved. And then you see them, listening to this person that's in tears, venting to me. They were venting to me, but I side glanced and I saw that they were just rolling their eyes and they're like, what is this? And it's like, and this was a person that I really considered a good friend, a friend. I mean, not a friend where you hung out every day, but somebody that I felt like I could trust, that I felt like, who always asked, how's your day going? What are you up to? But now it was a whole bunch of just BS, and they're already showing their true colors. In fact, I was supposed to get bus pass tickets. I never got those bus pass tickets. And from what I heard, they were being delivered to front desk, and front desk claimed that they never got them. So, so I'm like, I just put all the, all that negativity, how these people are saying that they're there for you, they're, that you can trust them, and then you learn that, it's a whole bunch of hooey. It's like I just think about that while I'm working, and I've noticed that, just maybe mumbling, swearing about, like this person is a real B, this person, why are they doing this? Why are they even working here? they seem to not like their job and they're taking it out on the tenants. Or I've known this person for so many years, and I just found out that they're going around calling me two-faced, and here they are, they're asking me for my help while they're going behind my back saying, oh, I always knew that they were two-faced. And it's like, you're still asking me for assistance. So I'm like, I'm putting all that energy in, and I've noticed that when I'm really upset and I'm venting, I'm taking out my frustration, and I'm putting I'm trying to calm down while drawing or sewing. I've noticed that my sewing skill, my drawing skill, or my creativity, my full creativity form metastasize by taking all that rage and just pulling it out of my system into my fingertips, into whatever item I'm using, be it a sewing needle, be it a paintbrush, be it whatever, and whatever's going onto that paper, whatever's being sewn onto that fabric. It looks good. It looks better than anything that I've ever done.
Oh, wow.
And then I've noticed that, let's say, I remember in high school, there was this art teacher who was really strict and really rude. I mean, very eccentric, which was a fun thing, but could also be a negative thing, especially if they didn't like you. And she didn't seem to like me that much. And I can't remember what it was, but she said something that was very insulting. And it concerned, something about my mother. And I don't think she knew that my mother was dead, because she made a derogatory comment about my mother. And it was something, she did get in trouble for it, because I did tell my grandmother what she had said. I just can't remember what it was. But it got me so upset that day that I was told to draw something. I did it. And I noticed that she was intimidated by it. She said she liked it, but there was just something that she just didn't want to get near it. You could literally tell her energy. And I feel like, if I were to wear this, and whoever, like I mentioned in my video, I feel like if I were to wear, when the dress is complete, I feel like whoever, all that negative energy, I think the people who threw it at me are feeling it being thrown back at them. I mean, I don't know if I'm describing, I don't know if that's the best way I can describe it. I just feel like I'm turning what negative energy they've sent into me that has upset me, and I'm putting it into a form of art that's almost like a reflection of their anger. While it looks good on me, it's not going to look good for the guys. That's the best way to describe it.
We love you here, and you are, everybody here, we're all friends, and I'm glad I met you, and I'm glad I met Star Ravens. I'm just so glad how things happen. And the thing is, you never expect things in this life. You don't know how things turn or what gives you this opportunity, but you're with us, and we love you. So I just want to say that from the bottom of my heart. And don't worry about other people in this world. This is the place, and we have to stick together, all of us.
I agree.
That's how it is. Yes, but that's what builds. That's what builds. I had issues with myself as well. People hated me. They want to basically throw me in the ditch type deal. I don't want to get into details. I could write a book on it. But the thing is, it's like, you know what? The true friends, the true people in your life is it's small. It's not big. You don't want thousands of people. It's who is at the moment at the right time. And I already feel that you guys are the most amazing people.
Aww.
And that's the connection with you guys, connection with the viewers, connection with Nihilus in the background. He's doing all this kind of thing. But this is what makes this possible. Without this, how can you heal yourself? Because you need others to heal. And when we're all here together, we're healing ourselves together. So I just want to say that to you guys from the bottom of my heart.
I totally agree.
So, yeah,
Absolutely.
So,
and I've been, taking precautions. It's like, I've surrounded, I surround myself with healthy people, and you guys are healthy people. I mean, literally, I appreciate you guys. I'm so glad that I met you both. And, I mean, the friends that I have now, are pretty good. Just recently, one of them have invited me as a guest on their channel. I link is also in my video if you guys get a chance to see it in my community post. But I was treated to a really unique waffle adventure, so it's fun.
I saw it. I watched. Looks so fun. Was you in a
It
rocking
was.
chair the whole time?
Yes.
Oh,
He,
so cool.
Yeah, he just and he even set up the scene and he's a really good friend. I enjoy him. Oh my gosh, he's a fun person to hang out with.
He seemed like a really fun person.
Mm.
Had good energy.
Oh yes. Yes, he was the one, I think I mentioned this, who hosted the Christmas parties that I went to.
Sorry, I'm really excited. I actually got 6,006. Oh, I got it wrong. 6,666 subscribers. Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Oh,
I can
yes,
burn the gods
yes.
now.
yes. This is live, everybody. This is live right
Thank
now.
you so much for letting me know. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Burn the gods. Burn
Oh,
the
this is
gods.
yes. All right.
Yes!
No, this is awesome.
So happy.
Oh my god! Congratulations!
Thank you.
You
I don't know why
work.
that number is just like.
You
You know,
work
it's-
so hard. I just love how much you work so hard with your channel and stuff like that. You
Aw.
pump out videos so much, and people in the background do not understand how hard it is to make these videos and edit, bring it out weekly and stuff like that. So if anybody doesn't know how it is with pumping that out, you're putting 100% into this, and I just want to tell you that.
Aw.
Sorry, Ravens.
So much. I'm
Like-
trying so hard. It's really
it-
hard.
I can tell you're going full with
Yes.
this, and everything is going 100% awesome with you. So I just want to tell you guys, like, this
Aw,
is amazing, and thank you for bringing us on here.
Of
Like,
course.
on
My
this-
friend.
Thank you.
on this, like, it's I still look at the like last year when you first talked and stuff like that. I'm like, and that first live, and you and Nyla see my first live. I had nothing in the background. I looked like this guy like in a gym or something like that. Just like, you guys seen the video. I'm like, this poor guy doesn't know how to go live, and you guys were with me from the start, and you brought me here where I am today with this in the background, learning myself how to like perceive myself and make things better for a live audience. And without you guys, I wouldn't be here. So I just want to say that too. So
Aw.
yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got yourself here though. You've pushed yourself to get to this part, so you should be congratulating yourself too.
Thank you. Like for the music, I pushed it for years, and but for this live kind of thing, like going, like it's taken me outside the box and my comfort zone. But that's where it started. Without that, you need the seed to grow. That's the same thing as YouTube. But let's celebrate this tonight with all the viewers. Take this as a good thing, and when you put your mind to it, you can do anything. Just work hard. Don't give up. If somebody's saying anything negative about what you're doing and stuff like that, just cancel it. They're not a friend. Get rid of them. Do your own thing, because it's either they're jealous what you're doing, because they want you to stop what you're doing. So, because they got problems of their self, right? So yeah.
Goth family.
Ugh. Yes. If I could do that. Oh, I got it. I think I got it.
Oh.
Oops. Oh, I gotta bend it. Just like. Anyways.
I think Rooch was here a minute ago on chat. Is she still here? I'm really sorry you're not feeling very well, and would have been so nice to have you as well this evening. And I hope that you're okay. because bless her, she's not been feeling well. She's been struck down with the flu. So
Oh, Rouge the Goth.
yes,
Yes.
I was that's another thing too. I was wondering why Rouge the Goth wasn't here tonight. I hope you're
Yeah, I
feeling
got-
good, Rouge the Goth. I really want to meet you. And down the road we can all get together again. I hope.
of course.
Yes. I hope
Um,
you feel better soon, Rouge. If you're still here, I hope you feel better.
and I just got over, like, I had to miss work for 7 days because I was sick. And it's bad. Whatever's going, the flu that's going out there, it's bad.
I was ill for a good week and a half.
And I still feel it. It's been 2
Yeah.
weeks. It's so weird. It's not COVID. It's
No, I don't think
it's
it
just
is.
something that lingers, and you just no energy. It's really weird. I don't know. I can't explain it, but yeah. But hopefully you feel better, Rouge the Goth. And this 2025 is going to be amazing. Let's all get better. This is just a start. Can you imagine what's going to happen at Halloween this year? I can't wait.
Halloween party.
I can't wait.
Yes.
Yes. You know I'm in. You guys know I'm in.
And you have to come, husband, too, because it's our anniversary, so you have to come.
That's right.
Oh, yes. Yes. Took my little
What are
ruff
you
off.
doing?
Now you can kind of see the iconic little peekaboo style of this outfit.
So beautiful. I love that neckline.
Oh, thank you, thank you. This is actually based on a portrait. Let me see, the pelican portrait of Elizabeth I. So it's inspired by that. But this outfit, I did a video of it. I actually sent it to you, Gothnetic, a video documentary of this dress.
Oh
back when-
yes. Yeah, I
this
see.
is the-
It's amazing. Yes. Sorry that I'm not like I'm not sure if I replied or not, but I don't go really on Instagram and all the things because my work has been hectic for the month.
Mm.
So basically I check like Facebook. I'm not the social media type, and I have to step it up. I really do. But yes, I did see that and stuff like that, and thank you it's amazing.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's just so amazing that this dress at one time was like a mustard yellow dress and had like long matching sleeves and everything. It was just for one time thing, and then I got an invitation to take the lead in a customized play, so I had to do something for the character. So I just threw this in a trash can filled with crimson dye, and from there it just continued to transform.
Oh yeah.
Let me just, I don't know if you guys can see, if my computer will let you, but here we go. This is the full deal. There we go.
So beautiful.
That is amazing. Guys, hit the like on this. This is amazing. This is amazing. The work to do something like that is hands down perfect.
Thank you.
No, I'm saying this like for truth. It's perfect, and when you have the skills to do something like that, I haven't seen. It's like you can actually make stuff for a movie.
Most
Like that's the
definitely.
thing. Like that's how I see it. When I see your outfit and stuff like that, and this thing, this is like movie material. You can actually, this is the real deal. So I just want to say that to you, Century Countess, and no, it's amazing.
Thank you, Gothnetic.
And I really have to go back. I really have to go on social media more. And it's like, I do have the new phone, but I don't like apps. The apps on the phone. Maybe Star Raving can help me out, and Nihilist with the
Oh, don't
the
ask
new-
me. Oh, it's crazy on that.
the new thing. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I got it. I figured out how to take my phone and like set it up in my computer, and that's what's here tonight. So at least I did that. So, yeah, but it took me like 2 weeks. So
Oh my goodness.
my brain is just brain drain.
Don't spit your drink out, husband.
Is he laughing back there?
Yeah, he's laughing.
Oh,
It's like this.
Nihilus, why are you laughing? He's gonna tell us why he's laughing.
Why are you laughing?
I can hear him smirking, like he's-
You right? Yeah.
he's okay. He's all right.
Well, sure enough, I did spill myself.
Oh,
It was bound to happen sometime. I was trying to be fancy.
so we got some like really bad comments. I'm just looking at these comments,
Well, I
but
can't see any.
I'm not gonna read them.
Yeah, there was a few
My
earlier.
husband's like, nope, there's none.
There's nothing there. It's
It
it
was
don't mean it don't mean anything if you put anything negative in the comments. It doesn't mean anything. That's it.
It goes into invisibility, and you never know. It was never there. It was never there.
Yay,
It was just
thank
a-
goodness.
It's
Saved.
it's a learning curve, but it's like thank God that you have to go through it. Like when I first went live, I was like, these trolls are killing me. Like it was so bad. I was like, oh my God. I was stiff. I was like, man, this sucks. But now it's like when I read the chat, I'm okay. I'm okay. Because like you just gotta like ignore them. and sorry, Raven's laughing at something. I don't know what's
I'm laughing because Gothic said something and I took it completely the wrong way and I can't get it out of my head now.
Oh, wrong. Whoops. Whoa, well, you gotta tell us what's going on. No, this is live.
You just sat here and went, I went stiff. And I was.
Oh. We're not gonna. What was the last live stream you guys were talking about? Something like with Bigfoot? Was that what it was?
Oh!
I came home from work and I catched a live stream late down here, and all I can hear is like Bigfoot, and I was like, what are they talking about Bigfoot? so it's kind of like that kind of thing, right? So,
That was so funny.
I was like, okay.
So, should I tell him the story? Would you like to, Raven?
No,
Sorry, Raven.
please go ahead. Please
Tell
go
the
ahead.
story, please, because I missed.
So,
It's like I missed the movie. So let's go.
So the subject of Bigfoot came up, and I just remembered there was a place at the waterfront. It's like a little tourist knick-knack merchandise store, and in the glass window is the largest pair of underwear you've ever seen, with tan stains, and it's kind of a yellowish color, aged, like really like disgusting, but so massive it's like two people can fit through the leg holes of this underwear, and you could probably fit a third person in the middle. But apparently this was underpants that was claimed to be owned by Bigfoot, and there was a whole story where the way this man found them. He was out in the forest and he saw Bigfoot skinny dipping, and Bigfoot got so scared he ran off, forgot his underwear, and he dropped a flip flop in the process.
That's what, man.
And I kept saying, you know what? I know there's a picture on Google, but if not, I promised Star Raven I would get her a photo of it as soon as I could. So I Google searched, and sure enough, in the first section there was a photograph of that underwear. So I immediately sent it to her.
What color was the flip flop? I don't know why I'm asking that.
That's somebody had bought the flip flop, but from what I could remember, the flip flop was blue, and it was a really big flip flop.
It must be
From
really.
what I can remember. But the underwear was massive.
Man, I haven't laughed and this for like years. This is amazing. Like,
I've
But
got
the
to tell you, I had the worst dreams ever that night.
oh.
I remember.
Let's hear. You had some dreams about the
Yes.
Because I caught that part that you said you're gonna have your bad dreams when you go to
Yes.
sleep that night. That's where I
I
caught
did.
it. It was like, yeah. So I'm like, Oh, jeez. What is the chat saying? I'm gonna check the chat.
Let's see. Oh my god, erotic novels of Bigfoot.
Oh, we got Rouge the Goth. She said, love your teapot.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, can't see that one. Ah, okay.
It's on the main thing.
Mickey Gamini says they actually saw Bigfoot, did a podcast on it. He is actually terrifying for a benevolent creature. So we have somebody who's seen
Wow.
Bigfoot.
Please send me an email if you've got
Yes.
pictures. Please.
Robert, 50 Shades of Bigfoot. 50 Shades of Bigfoot. How many books would there be, do you think? 50? What do you think, Robert? 50 books? Of
I
50
wouldn't like to
Shades
see
of Bigfoot.
Bigfoot's kink room. That would be terrifying.
Can you imagine? Okay. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Bigfoot in a pool, doing a just jumping upside down, going into the pool with those big whatever underwear that you're saying, with the flip flop just flying? Can you guys picture that? I just want to say it. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
You will.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh my god, I just had flashbacks. So I may have mentioned her in a past stream, but have you two heard of Juno Birch?
Juno
I've got such
Birch.
a bad memory.
She does a lot of gaming with The Sims, and she actually did a video with Bigfoot. Video where her Sim character found Bigfoot and hired him to run her Sim store and live with her as a roommate.
Wow. Never heard of that. No.
And it's hilarious. It's like, I mean, I was shocked. Like, there's so much in the game, The Sims, that I never expected. I mean, the one thing I never expected was the girl to have Bigfoot. And she got really excited because it's like, I guess it was like one of those, what is it called? Where it's like, if you can't find it, you have to find it in a game in order to activate it or something, or have it. I think it's like a treasure thing. I forget what they call it, but it's like you can't automatically use it or have one unless
There
you
it
find
is.
it in the game.
Take the bite of the mushroom. There it
Yes.
is. That's awesome.
Yes.
Love it.
Now, is it like Mario and I grow bigger? I'm not sure. Or do I get smaller?
It might be
Oh,
smaller. It's for Alice in Wonderland. You might take the bite of the mushroom. You get smaller, and then you need the drink, the potion. And there it is.
There you go. I'm back to normal. Can you believe it?
But besides, I love how you guys are like your house, of what you're doing with the house, the Beetlejuice thing and stuff like that. Everything, like all the videos of what you're doing is amazing. And I told my girlfriend, I said, when we get a house, let me just do the decorations. And she's like,
Do it.
Never. You're not gonna. No. She said no. Not as a bad way. She'll have like we need to like look at things and kind of agree on it. That's how it is. But if I could have like just my own room to do it, I'm gonna do it. So
Do it.
I need to.
Your room.
I need to. I'm good at paint. I'm a good painter too. I can paint. But yeah, I would love it. A Beetlejuice room. That'd be awesome. With that snake, like the one that the sand snake that comes out there, and it would like every time somebody comes inside the door, it would like have an invitation. It'd say, "Welcome, watch the theater." So kind of like a theatrical kind of thing, you know. If I win the million, I'm gonna send you guys the money. So that's I just got visions in my head. So we'll see what happens. But anybody on the stream, I'll send some money. 100%.
Aw.
If I got
Aw.
like seriously, if I had money, I would do it. But yeah.
So
And that's
cute.
the thing that lacks with talent, is that a lot of people that can't proceed is because that's, you know, the stupid like money barrier, stuff like that. You can't get anything. You're always there at a certain level, and the only reason why most of these people that go out on YouTube and stuff like that, they have so much the cash, and it sucks because a lot of best people like that go like on the internet and stuff like that, they have so much value that if they had that push, they would just go off the roof. So I just wanted to like mention that and stuff like that. And yeah. And we are in 2025. It's not like the old days. We're not the baby boomers of they had everything. My grandfather had everything. He's like, oh, it's easy. Everything's easy. Had a house. He's like, oh, no problems. And then you come down here and like it's just that mid I call it the midsection. But yeah, so yeah.
It's one of the things I'm looking forward to when I get my new place, because the housing program, they'll let you paint your apartment, and I'm hoping to get a 1-bedroom, so it's going to be a more functional, livelier thing, because like I said, the place where I live, you're not allowed to paint, you're not allowed to do any form of modification on the walls. The closest that you could do is push pins to hang a picture. So the best, I mean, if I had more room, I really want to get one of those screens that either has a nice background or a solid green screen. So when I go on my green screen app, I can like later on, you know, do a little editing and add the background that I want into that footage. Because the screen that I have to focus on what I have. And sometimes when I do backdrops, you can like see it coming through, so it looks blotchy, it looks horrible.
Like the back, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I have to deal with right now. So, but it still works. It still gets, if people see the vision, it's just, if I can make it grander, I could. It's just right now I can't. But hopefully when I get better housing, I can literally make my place feel like a home, and it will look less boring. Because right now, the best thing I can do is put like a haunted portrait in the background and a project that I'm working on, and some little.
That's an amazing painting in the background.
Thank you.
In your back. Did you do that? Did you paint that?
I did that. Yes.
Oh, nice. That's amazing. Like I've been looking in the background and stuff like that. I'm just looking at all the art pieces in the background, and it's amazing.
Yeah, most of the artwork on this wall I did myself. Some of them are like, you know, ones that are not on camera. Some of them are like posters and some old stuff that I have done in the past, like the whole up front here where you can't see but I can see is like literally you got my dressing table / sewing table, and it's a big mess right now. But above it is like all like little posters of stuff that I've done in stage plays, little arts of the theater. You know, it just literally looks like one of those prima donna dress tables. Except right now it's covered in a bag of makeup, sewing stuff everywhere. So it's just a little messy right now. And then a couple of other photos. I have like an old, I forget what, I think it's watercolor, but it's from the 1900s, an old painting. I think I did a video of that painting. Oh my gosh, years ago, in my early years of YouTube. And then right next to it, let me show you guys. I like to show it to people because it's a hilarious thing that I found.
For sure, yes, please.
Hopefully you guys get the joke.
Mr. Binks.
Mr. Binks? Is that Binks?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Binks.
Are you guys ready for a good laugh?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm sorry I called you a. I thought you knew.
And then here's
That's
the
really that's good.
beautiful
Oh,
romantic
I can read backwards.
and then you got that guy there. Looks like the what's it called? Thunderbird, or not Thunderbirds? Is it Thunderbirds? Those dolls in the old days, like the the
Oh, I think I know. Yeah, Thunderbirds.
yeah, it's Thunder. Yeah, he looks like the guy from the Thunderbirds. Yeah, yeah. It's like that's how old I am, guys. I'm like, I'm gonna reveal how old I am. So, yeah. No,
Hi,
it's.
Mimsy.
Can I see it?
Yeah,
Can I see that again?
oh, sure. I saw that at a retro place, and it's just, I was reading.
Yeah,
I
because
was
because it has that amazing retro feeling, and then it's weird that I've had a flashback from the Thunder thing. Like it's wow, that's amazing.
And when I read it, I thought, oh my, I just started laughing. And I was like, I have to take this home because it's eccentric. And it's like people walk in, and the first thing they do is they see this beautiful couple here. And then they read it, and then they just start laughing their heads off. So it's like, I had to take it home.
It's the words, yeah. The words does it. Yeah.
But speaking of decoration for a new place, I gotta show you guys another thing. It was a Christmas card from one of my friends, the one who has the waffle channel. He made it. Let me get it real quick. I just gotta paint it up, paint this back up, and then. But
Oh, I got so lovely on here
he
today.
designed this based
You wanna
on
try?
me. He designed this golf miss card based on me, and it was so good that he literally designed my vision of how I want to decorate my golf house when I get my new golf place. But that is supposed
Wow.
to be a portrait of me, and the way he designed the room is
That's
literally
so
what I want to
cool.
do for
That's
my
awesome.
place.
Oh, is that pink and purple?
Mm-hmm. Pink and purple, and
Amazing.
I love the black and white tile flooring. I've always loved the black and white tile flooring. So I'm hoping if I get my new place, if they give me the go ahead to do the walls and everything, I hope they let me do something with the floor because I want this type of flooring. I want this type. I just want like this really kind of like circusy, romantic golf look, and this is what came to my vision. And he designed this golf miss card for me for my gift, my little gift card. And I
Oh,
love it so
That's
much.
amazing.
And it's a little portrait of me. Let me see if I can.
that's so cool.
But it's
I
just
love
it
the
was so
floor.
sweet
The
of him.
flooring's awesome. I love the flooring. I just love it. And that's the same floor, like the same kind of flooring I was looking for my shirt, the
Uh-huh.
checkered thing to get, but I couldn't find it. I love it. Love it.
Yeah, stuff like that these days are just getting harder and harder to find. And I think what it is these days, thrifting stores, they're not accepting vintage stuff that much anymore. They'll accept off ethnic stuff because I've seen ethnic clothing, but for some reason, if they know it's vintage, they push it away. I mean, some vintage items they'll be able to. Some vintage items will somehow find their way into thrift stores, but it's probably because people are not looking at them. They just think, oh, it's just a regular thing. So when you go to a thrift store, if you do see something vintage, you're probably just going to see grandma's moo or a frilly nightgown that's way out of style, or Grandpa Moses's golfing shirt.
Or the Bigfoot underwear that's stuck in there. So, like,
Yes, that's on the window display.
and the funny thing is, me and the girlfriend went to a thrift store to try to find a costume for me, like just like to be the Mad Hatter, and something came out. I'm like, this thing is so ugly. I can't buy it. She's like, oh, that might work. I was like, no, it just doesn't do it. And she's like, yeah, kind of, that's really like too old. So it's like, so we're like, no, it's not going to work out. So anyways, we left that place, and yeah.
Yeah, the place down at the waterfront, it's really hilarious. Like, you have the Bigfoot store, and then you have something called the Yeo Curiosity Shop, which has some really interesting knickknacks for on display. You actually have a collection of real shrunken heads that are on display. You have
that's cool.
I can't think of his name, but there's actually a documentary about him on YouTube. I just can't think of his name right now. But he was found. It's a full body that was found in Texas that was in the desert, mummified since if I can't remember. He was like from 1800 something, and he looks so good that he still has a red hair and a red mustache.
Cool.
I just forget his name, but he's real famous, and everybody goes to take photos of him. And then not at the waterfront, but also somewhere in Wallingford, Washington, which is very close to Seattle, is a place called Our Chicken McPhee's, where you can get your photo taken with a 9-foot rubber chicken. And there's like this little museum that has like these little glass frames, and there's like different rubber chickens that were pushed inside there that was like squished inside these glass frames. And they had dates of when this rubber chicken was made, including the world's very first rubber chicken, which looks like it's about to fall apart any minute. It's a sad looking thing, but right next to him, I forget that they gave that giant chicken a name. So if you want, you can get your photo taken with a 9-foot rubber chicken. And if you can squeeze them hard enough, you can make them squeak.
That's crazy.
Yes. And then there's another glass display where you can get your photo taken with what's called the Wallingford creature, which is like this artificial mock-up of a Fiji mermaid with some sort of human shrunken head. Very weird. And then I don't know if they still have it, but you can hold on. What's this? Oh. But you can take your
I'll be right back, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very strange. I think the strangest place, like museum I've ever been to, is a pencil museum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they had the biggest pencil in the world.
Oh, there's this place called it's been years, but I think it's called the Something Science Museum. They had like a really large pencil. It was about as big as a door that was actually on top of a door frame. And then right next to it, they had what they call the anatomy of a toilet. So basically this toilet, it was a functioning toilet that was cut in half with a glass piece, and you can actually flush it and watch the water flush down the pipe.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And then there was also a zoo, and I cannot remember for the life of me. I cannot remember the name of this zoo, but their aquarium section, they had like these. They were actually alive. I don't know how, but they were outside the body of the animal, but they had a light under them, and you could see like this growing aquarium animal fetus growing inside the little sac thing. And I don't know why they would have them out of the sac and not, in the mother animal, but it was really weird.
That's very strange.
And then also, you could get your photograph taken with a giant whale jawbone. And when we were kids, we always thought it was Jaws, because the moment we saw the sharp teeth, we thought, oh, that's Jaws. Let's take a photo with the Jaws bones. But it was actually a whale jawbone.
It's amazing seeing them though, like how big the jaws are of a creature so big, isn't it? It's like, what?
Oh, yes. I mean, the teeth alone, the teeth is as big as a rock. If I was holding one of the whale teeth, I'd have to hold it with 2 hands.
Yeah.
And it would probably be very, very heavy. But I just remember vague memories of that zoo, and I just remembered the everybody got all excited whenever we went, because the first thing we wanted to do, even though we've taken hundreds of photos, was to get our photo taken next to that whale jawbone, because we always thought it was jaws. We always thought and we didn't even know it was a jawbone. We just thought it was dentures. My mother used to call it Jaws dentures. So we always thought, well, at least Jaws. We hope Jaws doesn't find his dentures. Welcome back.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye, Lily.
I had
Sorry.
to use the boys' bathroom again. So it was.
You got something to show us?
Oh, we got something?
Not sure yet.
Nihilus, I know you have some music back there. Let's do it. Get that music out. Come on.
He's busy trying to find an email, I believe, at the moment.
Good night, Sanis.
Hi, Sunnis. Thank you so much for coming along.
Oh, thanks, Sinez. Have a good night. Thanks for coming to the live stream and stuff.
Going back to Archie McPhee's, one other thing that I remember last time I was there, I don't know if it was just for the Halloween time, because last time we were there it was Halloween, but they had a big, gigantic, it was a real black Victorian time coffin. It had been, I think they took the back piece out, but you get your photograph taken inside this coffin. It was standing up, and it was very hard getting in there because I had my Teaware hair, so I kind of had to like do the whole vampire thing, but kind of flip my head. like this.
Yes. Nosferatu. I'm going to make a coffin.
Do it.
But it was,
I
it was
want
a
to.
cute display. But yeah, Archie McPhee's is a fun place. And then we do have an oddity shop in Ballard. This is where it kind of gets creepier. For $350, you can have the taxidermy of a three-headed cow.
Oh, that's so cool.
And they even have the little history of this cow. The cow had a name, and it lived until, I think it lived until it was 3 years old, if I remember right. And it passed away in 1935.
Wow. That's incredible. It's amazing how long it keeps in one piece in a jar, isn't it? And it's so interesting.
Oh yes, there was some things in there. It was like squid, some sort of breed of squid that was in like this glow in the dark resin, and it made me think of the movie Aliens, like those huggers from Aliens. I was like, okay, that must have been the inspiration from Aliens. They even had this really old robe from, I'm trying to remember, it was something witch related, if I remember right. But it was something witch related, and it was an old robe from I forget where, but it was some sort of it had some sort of historical story behind it, and it was only $75. And I was like, oh my gosh, an authentic witch robe with a history.
That's amazing.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
And the people are really nice. Like when I first went in there, I asked them, is it okay if I take pictures? And they were like, go for it. We love it when customers take photos.
Oh,
and
wow.
there's so much stuff in there. I mean, Star Raven, you would have a ball in there.
I bet it sounds like I would.
Oh my gosh, they have
awesome
like
to go in
little
there.
doll themed stuff in there. Like they have like this. Oh, you're gonna love this. This is really cute. They have like these antique doll heads, and they turn them into flower pots.
Oh,
And I forget the name of the plant, but it's a Pacific plant. It feels like plastic. You do not have to water it. You don't have to do anything to it. You just put it in the sun, and it does everything. It does everything for itself.
Oh, amazing.
And it's like, if ever I were to own plants again, that would be the only plant I would own, because I do so much. I don't have time to take care of plants. And the last time I had a pottery of plants, they didn't last long.
Yeah, it's the same here. I absolutely love plants and flowers, but they just die. Like, as soon as I have them, they just die. I don't know why.
I mean, I will try my best.
I still remember the like when I was younger, I seen the Venus flytrap. I was like, what is that? And guys, before you go in the the comments, everything I say is but I seen the Venus flytrap actually catch a fly, and I was like amazed when I was a kid. I was only like maybe 6 years old. I was like, this is amazing. And I talked to my parents. I'm like, how'd that happen? And they're like, we don't know. I'm like, well, but when you're young and stuff, the visualization of like something that actually happens, I still remember it too. And it was just the weirdest thing. It just went slowly closing, and then just went, and the fly was still in there. And you can see like the sharp teeth of whatever it is on the ends of it and stuff like that. And I was like, and I still remember that day. And we went to this planetarium place, all plants. You see different things and stuff like that. And it was amazing. And just want to share you guys the Venus flytrap. Like,
I was gonna say, feed me.
Feed me. Yeah, and it's like, man, it's like, how can they survive with one fly? Like, it's like, it's like that one fly goes in there's like, but it digests, and then it goes right down, and it just it goes right to the roots, and then it goes right to the soil, and then it goes up, and it's the process of being it's like a spider,
Yes.
You got like, it takes time to get that juice out. And it goes with it. But the thing is, it's like, it takes so long to feed, and I love it. And then, like, Charlotte's Web, you guys ever have that book? Charlotte's Web.
Movie.
I had that in class when I was a youngster, when I was earlier, when I was younger, and I watched the movie and I cried. It was so, I was distraught. I was like, this is the worst thing ever to show this kid. And so I seen that, I'm like, maybe that's why I'm affected with a lot of things. That Charlotte's Web is the worst thing ever. Don't go see the movie. Don't see nothing with it. I don't like it. So
No, everyone should watch the movie.
well, they might have a different thing on it. It's true. It's true. But I actually did see it in theater too, like a theatrical kind of thing, a play in Toronto.
Oh, interesting.
A real one. So they actually did Charlotte's Web in Ontario, and they actually did the play right by the city center down in Ontario. It was so amazing. Like they get the backdrops going and stuff like that. They had like fog machines, everything, like this whole kind of play and stuff. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, like that stuff, but it was awesome. Those things that you value the most these days, it's like, why can't everything be that simple these days now? But, yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just
Speaking of the Venus flytrap, there's a movie I strongly recommend. I hope I'm saying the name right, but it's called Microcosmos. And the best way, I do remember the cover. The cover has a picture of a praying mantis with sunglasses on it. But the movie, I believe, is called Microcosmos. And these people designed a camera that is so small, it's like super tiny, that they were able to somehow safely put it on top of an insect's back. And there's a scene where you actually see yourself in the POV of this insect flying with other bees and stuff in the wild, and landing into the grass, and you kind of can see the POV of the grass, and it's like, this is grass, but it feels like you're in a jungle, but it's like the bug version's POV of what grass looks like to them, and it's like a jungle. And there's a scene with a fly trap, and it is so close up that the little red bits that look like little eyelashes or teeth, they have like these little droplets, these little pearl droplets on each end. And when they close up, it gets into the insect and it coats them in something that helps liquidate them and digest them, which is just interesting.
Wow.
And then, however, and there are some scenes that have music, but most of the time, all it is ASMR where you can hear the insects. And I've seen insects on there that are just so cute. It's like I want to plushie of one. There's actually one that looks like a little dragon, and it's like some sort of caterpillar thing that comes out of a little egg, and it eats the egg, and it just looks up, and it looks like a little dragon. It looks like it's like a caterpillar with a little dragon head. And then then I looked it up because I was like wondering what the heck am I seeing, because something's going on with the snails, and they basically filmed two snails going on their date. And they played opera music to go to add to the mood.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, it's the movie Little Shops of Horror. That is the movie. That's I love it. Little Shops of Horror.
A few years ago, they just released the original ending, which was interesting.
Oh, did they?
I saw it, and I was like, "What is this?" Because I didn't know that they had changed the ending, and then I watched it, and I was like, "What is this? This is not the ending."
What do you think about it, Star Raven? I'm curious
now. I
didn't
like it. I'm so used to the original one. I've watched it so many times. So it was really odd.
Like, was it bad or was it?
It's peculiar.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to cry because I had the one that has both the one that we grew up and loved, and then the unreleased ending, and the commentary. And in the commentary, the guy said they wanted it to keep the ending like the play, but when they VIP'd, where they had a VIP show for people to watch it before it was released to the public, all the people in the VIP that watched the VIPs were like, "We don't like this ending. We want a happy ending where Audrey and Seymour live their happily ever after." So they had to bring back the entire cast, reshoot the scene, and then so the scene where Audrey's like, "I'm okay," and then she falls down on a mattress. She has her lovely little death song and dies. But in the one that we grew up on, she falls on the mattress and she seems fine. And then Seymour's like, "Okay, I'm going to go teach this plant a lesson." And the reason, I prefer the ending that I grew up on, because the released old ending that was never published, I feel like it felt like it was a moral lesson. It's like the bully wins, because the plant was was a mean ass bully to Seymour. He was talking rudely to him, and Seymour, in the beginning he was helping him, and then he would like literally be very verbal towards him, and then in this ending, there was that iconic "I'm a mean green mother from outer space," and then instead of the explosion, it basically shows Seymour getting eaten after he's being taunted, bullied, and humiliated by this plant, and then the plant takes over the world. I just feel like it's almost like they're bringing they're making this bully plant into a hero. And I don't know. I just didn't like it. It just felt like they were making the bully the winner. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how I felt like. I felt like they were, cheering the bully on in their new version. But it was comical. It was comical. Would I watch the new version again? No. I just,
Yeah, it's kind of like the same thing with me with Beetlejuice and stuff like that. It's like kind of resembles, like, I watched Beetlejuice the second one, and I'm like, what is going on with this stuff? There's always, it's like keep it to the film itself, but the thing is, it's like I just threw myself off. I had a thought, it was gone, just for a second.
Oh my goodness, E.T. at the end.
E.T. You
Oh,
guys watch E.T.?
yes.
Oh yes, I remember you.
Yeah, he's got the finger and he's like, E.T. go home. There it is. But do you guys know Flight of the Navigator? He's in a UFO and he's
Yep.
going in. That movie was like awesome back then.
It was really good.
Sometimes I wish I was in that UFO, Flight of the Navigator, and just like go around.
I love all the
Like-
little creatures in a tank.
Yes,
In the
yeah,
tanks.
like that was one of my favorite movies, Flight of the Navigator. If you guys never seen it, Google it, check it out. Put it loud. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Somebody just mentioned Watership Down. Do you guys remember what the movie Watership Down?
That was horrible.
It was. Oh my gosh.
So bad. I had to watch it at school as well.
What was it? Watership Down?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I never seen it.
It's a
You need to watch
cartoon about rabbits, and there's this rabbit. He's kind of like he hears voices, and his voice is telling him, you know, your friends are in. This is from memory. Your friends are in danger. You need to tell them that they need to go to a whole new location, and they do that, and it can get very gory. And I will say this: I can't think of the rabbit's name, but I call him the Beetle Rabbit because it looks like he's wearing a beetle toupee.
Yeah.
And it's just, he has a horrific end too, and it's just so gruesome. And it's like, this is a kid's movie. This is like, and my mother, by the way, made me watch this, so she traumatized me. So that movie forcing me to watch that probably made me the person who I am now. And then 5 weeks later, she rented it out for me to watch again. And I'm like, I am not watching it. You watch it. So and here's the thing. She finally realized if this is, and then she kind of learned her lesson years later when they made South Park. I think I've said this story before, but there was when South Park was on VHS, there was this one episode where Kenny became a zombie. And then the second episode was Satan and Jesus doing a WWE thing. My mother did not know that cartoons were now adult humor. So she made me watch South Park, and I was not in the mood to watch it. But within 5 minutes in, I wanted to watch it, and she wanted to turn it off. And she and it's like, that's what you get. That's what you get. You want me to watch something, and then it's something you realize I shouldn't have shown my kid. But I think it's not really her fault, because I think the library didn't know that it was for adult at the time, I think, because I think South Park was slightly new when they finally came out on VHS, because this VHS, if I remember right, was in the kids section. So South Park, for a short time at our library, was in the kiddie section. So in a way, it was kind of not fully her fault, but it was kind of her fault for forcing me to watch something that she was not expecting for older viewers.
Don't mention Bambi.
Oh no! Oh, Bambi.
Oh no!
Some of those videos are just so like, oh, Secret of the Nymph.
Oh, I remember that.
Do you remember the cartoon?
Yes. Oh my god.
That devastated me. Secret of the Nymph. That cartoon. I think it was like they were like was it rats that, or were they rats? I can't remember.
It was mice.
Mice,
rats,
yes. There were mice,
rats.
and they were going around and stuff like that with humans and stuff like that. And it was just, when I was a kid, I was like, this is devastating. You got a farmer that's going around and stuff like that, and it's so like yeah. So that's where I grew up with Secret of the Nymph. Check it out, guys. The cartoon. Like those old, that's real cartoon. Yeah.
Any of you guys seen Marley and Me?
Marley and Me? It sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar, but
It
I don't
does.
think
It does sound.
About a man and his dog.
I don't think I've seen it. No.
Oh, don't watch it.
No.
You'll cry for about an hour.
Anything to do with like animals, if something happens to the animal, I can't watch it. So I probably can't watch that, right?
No, don't watch it.
No. It like that's my soft. That's my like. It's a dagger. If I see anything to do with an animal, I'm just like, I can't do it. It affects me.
It's kind of the story of them like growing together, like they're best friends kind of thing. So it gets really deep, and it's just like, oh no.
No, it's yeah. When it comes to that kind of stuff, it's like that.
If you want a good cry, it's a perfect movie.
Oh no. I don't think I can't do it. I can't. When it comes to animals, it's like the traffic down here. Like I'm gonna be realistic here. When you're driving the car down here in Canada, they can't drive. Nobody can drive. It's like when I drive the car, it's like, you know what? I'd rather just like hit the car, go in the ditch, then swerve. There's a raccoon that's there. I'll rather swerve for the raccoon than the van. You know, it's like because I love animals. Because humans are toxic.
There's this one movie that I remember, and it made me cry. But the best, it's a Japanese film, and it's very kind of Godzilla-y, so the effects are very like classic Godzilla effects. But it's about a black cat that came from the moon, and it's very, in the beginning, it's very cutesy. It's like, and I'm like, I think this movie was made before Sailor Moon, because the plot of this movie was very Sailor Moonish. The cat's name was Luna. It didn't talk, but it was from the moon. And somehow, I don't know how, it's like the girl, it was the main character was an old guy and a young girl, and somehow there was like some sort of telepathic connection between the girl and the cat. You couldn't hear what the cat was saying, but she would translate, kind of like those old Lassie movies where the woman could somehow know what Lassie is saying. It was like that. And she was telling the grandfather that they need to find like this specific stone because this evil moon creature was coming to Earth and it was going to kill them. And it was coming in the form of this comet, and all these scientists were trying to get this comet to come to Earth because they saw some sort of thing that would have helped in their project or something. Big mistake. Monster comes. It looks like a very cutesy, ugly wuggly creature that Godzilla would probably stomp in 5 seconds. And then you see the cat sacrifice itself. It touches the stone. It starts to glow. It becomes one with the stone. It flies into the creature's stomach. You see the interiors of the creature's stomach. You see the cat sit there. It does one more meow, and it starts glowing white, and then the creature explodes. And it's just really sad. This cat just came from the moon, looks for a stone to vanquish this creature, and then you find out that its main goal was to basically sacrifice itself.
Oh, so it doesn't come back.
It doesn't come back.
Oh,
and it was like this cat was so cute. It was black. It had black eye. I mean, it was not black eyes. It was a black cat, but its eyes was lavender. It was like this beautiful purple color. And I don't know how they did it because back in those days, computer graphics and stuff was very new. But the way they made the eyes, it looked like that cat's eyes. Those were natural purple cat eyes. And I've never seen a cat with purple eyes, but they made it so natural. And then on occasion, it would turn like a regular kind of yellowish green color, like a normal cat's eye. But on occasion, when it went into, I guess you could say, moon power mode, the eyes would turn purple. And it was just, it was like, it was very sad, but it was like cute. It was like cute. But then in the very end, it was like this cat basically came to save Earth. But its result to save Earth was to basically fuse itself with this stone, go inside this creature's stomach, and explode.
Sounds a bit like Chainsaw Man, doesn't it? that kind of story. Have you seen Chainsaw Man?
I've seen bits.
Never seen it. No, never seen it. Is it gruesome? Is it like
Oh
really?
yes, it's
Oh.
good.
But the only thing that made it easy to watch is because it was cheap special effects. So it's like all you saw was the cat glow white, and then you saw the exterior, the outside of the monster has this expression like, "What did I just eat?" And then it just explodes. So it's like you don't really see the cat actually dying. You just see it glow white. The stone glows white. The outside of the monster, like, what the heck did I just eat? And then it explodes.
Oh, we got Lucifer is in the chat. Lucifer, how are you doing?
Here.
Lucifer's here.
Oh, what?
I just seen that.
Oh.
Hi, Nihilus. Robert Senez. I'm just looking at the chat on the.
Yeah, you've been asked about your music, Gothic.
Oh, okay.
We want to know there's more coming.
Oh, okay. So, Gothnetic. We got Todd Johnson in the chat. Nihilus. Nihilus. Inside joke. So, anyways, I'm just laughing now. Gothnetic.
What are you doing?
What is happening with Gothnetic? I have like maybe 7 songs that are not published. Nothing. It's just in the background. I wrote this like last year, but I didn't want to bring it out with these songs because I'm not satisfied with that kind of thing. I did release at my funeral. That was the newest one that I released. That was like last year. That was like half of the year basically. I wrote that song. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put bass in it, and let's just pump it out, because you know how YouTube is with the algorithm. You can't, if you don't produce any music, you can't. It doesn't recognize you. That's how it is. But anyways, short story. My best friend is making a lot of music in the background, and I'm taking time. This is the most time I'm taking for music. Usually I just make the music, kind of pump it out a little bit. But this time I told him, I said, you know what? It's time to like slow it down. Let's make the best of the best and get it out. So the time frame with this kind of thing is, I want this album to be as perfect as can be. So I'll tell you guys what's going on with me. I was sick for like 7 days. Kind of threw me off course. And you guys know me, like, I just want to get things out. But that 7 days was like hell. I'm like, I gotta make music. I gotta do something. But I couldn't do it. But on the good side is, it told me to like slow things down a little bit and look at it before you release the music. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to basically slow it down, and I'm gonna do a time frame, and I want it to be like by Halloween. This whole thing. Halloween's the best thing. These months right now are not the best time to release anything Gothic music, because nobody really watches anything on there. And that's how it is on YouTube. YouTube is basically, searching. People have other things to do in life. So this time of year, it's like this Christmassy kind of thing. I'm going to just build the album for the first time. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this one, because I'm going to put 100%, 110% into this. And I'm going to look at it. Me and my best friend are going to look at it. And before we release anything with it, we have to say like that's good. So I never had that with me, and he's picky. He's picky, but he will. He's a perfectionist. So, and just like me too as well. So it's like when you're having those two people clashing together, is that good enough? It kind of throws you off balance, but you have to sit yourself back and actually say, you know what? What is good enough? And this is where we're at right now. It's like, is this good? Is that good? Let's do this. So I'm at a like a standstill right now with music, but all I know is I know this time of year, it's like, you know what, things will fall in place with it. So I know things will fall in place. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. So sorry that I got too deep into this kind of stuff, but yeah.
No, it makes sense for sure.
Yeah, and it's it's really, really hard. Yeah. So and I always come up with the deepest things, and I hate it. I hate it because I can't control myself. I wish I could be like, see, a lot of people have scripts. They have like things on there, and they're like, but this is real, people, real. So
What's up, Nightmare?
it's all balance.
What's up, Nightmare?
That's all it is. Did he hear me? Nightmare heard me in the background.
I think so.
Yeah, he's
He's such a chunky boy, Nightmare.
oh my
Look at him.
goodness! Wow, he grew.
He's huge. You keep meowing though, don't you? What's up? What's up? Are you gonna meow? 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 Nope. Oh, there you go. Good boy.
There it is.
You're noisy, aren't you? Oh, someone was talking about Dark Crystal.
Oh, Dark Crystal. Oh, Century Countess. Yes, you know that, eh? Dark Crystal. Oof.
You want to hear something funny about Dark Crystal? I wish I
Please.
had my yearbook so I had the proof. So do you guys remember the character Olgra?
That sounds familiar. Ogra.
Like
Is it?
the character with the one eye, she like took her eye out and then she
Yes,
put it back
yes,
in.
yeah, yes.
She had both her eyes, but I had an art teacher. This is actually the art teacher that I mentioned that frustrated me in our conversation a while back. She looked like Olgra.
Really?
Literally, she walked like her, and you know how Olga would be like, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Whenever she would talk about it, she literally put her hand on her hip and she did. Literally, her maneuvers were just like Olga as well. She didn't, but whenever she sat down, she didn't do the.
We're gonna wake up the chat right now.
Oh my gosh, I remember watching a reaction video. I really wish people would react to that. I love watching movies, reaction videos of people reacting to movies that I've seen because I've always wondered how will they react to a scene that I found funny? How will they react to a scene that I found humorous? And one person in the dining scene where they found out that they accidentally kidnapped Olga and not the Gelfling, the scene where she like low crouches down and she makes that sound. The guest host of that person's video was like, is she about to take a poop? And she goes, no, that's how she that's how she sounds when she sits down. But literally, I would not have blamed her. I mean, the sketches, they come in, tear up your place and then burn your home. But I remember showing it to my grandmother, and my grandmother, that scene where she picks up something from the sketchy's table and they're telling her off and she's like, no, it's not for long, like she's going to steal it. My grandmother was like, she's going to steal it. And I said, I don't blame her for stealing it. They owe her because they basically made her homeless. They burned down her home. She has the right to steal that silver and gold salt shaker. But I love that character. I never watched the series. And I almost did, but right before I decided to order it, I found out that they canceled it, and then somebody unfortunately gave away the ending of that series. I was like, "There's no way I'm going to watch it because it sounds like a cliffhanger." So I couldn't, I couldn't even, I wouldn't dare watch the series because it sounds like it's it was a canceled at a cliffhanger. So I would never watch the series, but I have seen clips, and I did see the new version of Ultra's look, and I was like, oh my god, they kept it to the original, perfect. Different dress, but same style. But
we
I
got,
love that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Rouge the Goth, congratulations in the chat.
Oh,
It was about an hour ago.
Oh, is it? Am I getting like old? I'm getting old messages.
I was like, because I was looking immediately at the messages and was like, I don't see it.
I am getting old messages.
Scroll down.
I
Husband's
did?
going, scroll down.
Okay, wait, hold on here. Let's see. I'm way to the bottom. That's weird. It might be just cut off or something like that, I think. Yeah. So I've been like looking at this chat for like the whole stream, and it's old chat. So something to learn. Something to learn. I don't have the Facebook opened because I have a monitor that's on my left side where I'm at. But the problem is I have two. I would have to open two explorers to like do it, but I wasn't really prepared for this. Let me open the YouTube.
Let me open YouTube as well. Let's see.
So Star Raven, any new music that you said there was a female singer that you recently heard. What band was that?
Hang on a minute.
Okay.
I'll have to find it. I don't remember things. I'm awful.
Because I really want to hear that. But anybody new to the chat, please like and subscribe. Please.
Oh, thank you, little ghost golf.
I am so confused, husband. So confused. I've watched so many videos. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we got some here.
Ooh.
It's
Oh, I loved your piano.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It was so fun to watch your fingers like
I want to do something different, and I want to like you can actually hear me hit the notes with that. So it's like to keep it in time. I didn't want to put it in through my my Focusrite. That's what I use for my for the music. I want to do it real time. So no, thank you so much, Star Raven. I want to like make it authentic. So hopefully that song that I just made that up on the spot. Hopefully I can transition that to a good song. It's gonna be heavy.
What did you do, Dexter? Dexter. I want to run off of my mushroom and wrap it in cling film. Don't you, Dexter? Throw it off your boat. Stay. Sorry? Oh, she's still here. I'm trying to find a song that I listened to the other day. Oh. There's this really quite older goth. I think they're a couple. And they're called Valentine, but with an E.
Oh, Valentine. Okay, I'll have to check that out.
I've only got like 3 songs and I don't have many subscribers, but I think they're amazing.
There is so many good bands out there that don't have subscribers, and they're better than anything out there. It just drives me nuts. Like that's what I search for. I search for the underground, and that's when I know a true artist. When they're underground, they have the best potential because they're in that, like they're in the darkness and they're like, you know what, this is true. But then you got these other artists that are up there and they have production, like they're owned. And I won't get into that, but when you're owned, basically you're signing your life to make music and they get a percentage of it. So that's something I'm against. And I've always been against that. When you're an artist, do it yourself, get yourself up. No matter how hard it is, keep going and going, and just the better you are, you're gonna learn from your mistakes. Just keep going. And I've been doing that all my life. Got down. I played in different bands. I was originally a drummer, so the first thing that I ever did was I was a bass player, and one of my buddies a long time ago, his dad gave me a Fender bass, and it was like white. He's like, play four chords, and without him giving me that bass at that time, because my parents they didn't really have money at the time. He was a studio. He would set up studios and stuff like that for like live events. And he's like, you know what? Try this bass. Try to make some music. So I did the 4 chords, did that, and then over my years, I tried drums, and I've always wanted to be a drummer. That's the main thing. When I was like 5 years old, I had like pots and pans, cardboard. I would make it myself, and I would have spoons. I would sit down, and the thing is, we live in an apartment, and for some reason, I can't get a drum set anywhere in my life. And it's no matter what I do, I'm like, that's my main passion, is playing drums. And so then I couldn't play drums. So then I went to the guitar. I did the guitar and learned from it and stuff like that. And then I was like, okay, well, I can't do the drums. So then I started doing the vocals. And then when I did the vocals, it took me years and years. I was a vocalist with a bass, like a punk band and stuff like that, the old days. But it was like so aggressive. I'm like, I can't, I need something that's like mature. Like, that was my teen years and stuff like that. Like, I hate the government and all that kind of stuff, but I need something different. So all this stuff kind of like went with it. But the main thing when I was a kid, I wanted to be a drummer, and that's it. But because I had lack of a place to play drums, I kind of like went outside the box, and then that's how it is. Like, but I really wish I could show you guys how I could play drums. because that is my main thing. And Nihilus, I know you like the metal stuff. I know the Viking stuff. I do double kick. I do it all. But that's the main thing that I'm trying to get. Hopefully after this year, me and the girlfriend need a house. That's it. So I'm gonna work hard, try to get a house, get the drums in there, because once the drums come in, that's it. That is it. And it's like, once I play the drums, you guys are gonna be blown away. That's all I can say. I'm not being conceited, but the drums is my crap. That's it. You play drums? No way. But everything, I got like a
Don't believe him. You don't believe him, do you?
You don't believe it? No, you don't believe it. I can play Amon Amarth easy. Amon Amarth.
I'm joking, by the way.
I can play gravity beats. I can play slow stuff, double kick, like Demo Bergier. Anything. I can do Cradle Filth. I can do that kind of stuff. So that basically was my black metal band. I was a drummer. I was like, you know what? Double kick. They're like, holy crap. There it is. But anyways, I want to share you guys that. Yeah. So hopefully I get drums.
One day, that's your dream, big dream.
One of these days, yeah. Don't want to bore you guys, but
Looking forward to seeing that.
oh, I can't wait.
I actually found something out recently when I was looking at some of my past caricature videos, and I found out, I will admit, I can't sing. I cannot sing if my life depended on it, but I have noticed that when I go into character, that kind of changes a little bit, especially when I do my more flamboyant character, Mr. Fancy Man. He has like this voice, and like I said, it's my impersonation, but it's like somehow it changes my vocals, because there was a time where I kind of did like music tests, and I did like short like bits of songs. I got a voice. I got a singing voice during character interpretation.
That's crazy.
There.
Yes. Would you like to hear one?
Yes.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
One sec. The only way I can
Please.
do it.
Standing up.
Well, not standing up. I need Mr. Fancy Man's wig.
Got to be
I need
in
to
character.
Do this.
Yeah, I need, I can't do it.
And this is amazing. We're all like,
Now, the fun fact, this is a Comic-Con cause. My character's dressing up for a Comic-Con character, and he's doing a gender bender. And last night, I showed Star Raven a teaser of it, and this is, I think she might remember this.
wow.
So it's Mr. Fancy Man doing a male version of Sleeping Beauty. And the costume is just super out there. Let me move my tea glass. And then I gotta. All right. I never thought I'd do this on camera. Never the fact. It is. Oh, I should remove the crown first. I forgot that I pinned the crown in.
I was watching one of your old makeup videos when you were trying on some crowns.
I can't. That had to have been a long video. I can't even remember
Few
that
years
one.
ago.
Whew. See, let me remove the crown. Here comes like sensory. Ah! The Jeff Hawk all pinned up in pin curls. Mr. Fancy Man in drag. This is going to be very interesting. I mean, seriously, I cannot comprehend the fact that I am in drag. Mr. Fancy Man in drag. And weirdly, it works with the costume.
It does, actually.
Yeah, it does. The lighting and stuff like that blends with it. Yes. Yes.
So, I haven't done this in a while. As you notice, my voice has changed because I'm getting into the character. All right. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous, but are you guys ready?
I am ready.
Go for it.
I wanna be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be kissed by you, la 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 la, boop boop dee doop boop.
Yay! That's so good.
Love it. Love it.
But yeah, I have a TikTok channel for Mr. Fancy Man only. I don't do. Last time I did a footage was when I got my Septimarine, and when I came out as Golf. But I did a lot of videos back then with him because he was very wild. I still portray him here and there, and I do like these. I think one of my favorite things that I do with the character is I'll green screen him in movies. Like the last green screen that I put him in was in the 2006 Marie Antoinette, the dinner scene, and he's cussing everybody out like, and he's best buddies with Madame du Barry. And there's this whole sequence where they're escaping Versailles carriage, and let me see if I can do Dewberry's impersonation. I like to change the historical figures' voices, so. I can't stand Versailles anymore, Mr. Fancy Man. I'm getting the heck out of here. Well, what about your man? He's gonna die anyway. I'm gonna find myself a new man. Oh, I wish you luck. Well, what about you, honey? Oh, darling. I'm gay. Damn!
It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. It's amazing. I love how you're acting and stuff like that. It's amazing. Last century.
In your video, you were saying that you do like little shows where you were living. Do you still do that?
It's been a while. The shows were I don't want to say names because I don't want to because it was an organization that was next door to a day center that I used to go to.
Okay.
And I don't want to say names.
No.
Because that day center turned out to get very toxic, and I don't want to, glorify them in any way or advertise them in any way. But the place was really fun. It was positive. It was students from this art theater place, and they would come in. You would sign up for the group, and you would decide on what you wanted to do. The last few times that we did it, we wanted to do stage play. And I'd help with the script. And the first one that I did, let me see, Eccentrica. I had to look at my poster to remember. It was called Eccentrica. And that was the Countess's biggest debut. She was going to be hosting a big audience. And one of the students came up to me and said, your character, in a way, is kind of like a character from A Christmas Carol, the Scrooge character. You start out with this evil person who, later on in the end of the play, has changed their ways. So they told me this is just between you and I, but this is you're literally the main star of the whole show. And I was like, oh my god, I wasn't expecting to hear that. So and I had to be careful because I didn't want it to butter myself up with that knowledge. So, because people who do that, it ruins them, and I don't do that. A lot of people say that I've done that, I don't. And to me, I consider those as the jealous people. But I took my performance very well, and we designed our own script, and it was actually a play. It wasn't like pretend. It was actually a play. We performed on stage 3 nights in a row, an actual real stage. And we had audiences, and it wasn't just the audience. It wasn't just people from the program that was in alliance with these people. It was actual other people we've never seen before, people who bought tickets. And it was a fun event. My second performance was Flight of the Phoenix, where I played the same character, but in two. It was almost like playing two parts. I was playing this old lady, and they were on like this galactic, this weird. It was almost like a weird galactic adventure, looking for refuge for the for the Mr. Willie Lammoth, who was like the last Lammoth of all the world. And we were trying to find. They were trying to find a way to give him shelter, to help him survive. And then they had to seek the wisdom of the Phoenix, and they didn't know where to find the Phoenix, so they went from one planet to another in hopes to find the Phoenix. And then the ship crashes, and then somehow, while they're everybody is having fun at this alien restaurant eating mystery burgers, and somebody tells the story of the Phoenix, my character somehow, with just their hand, revives the ship. And in the end, it's revealed the old lady is actually the Phoenix, who tells everybody, unfortunately, the Willie Mammoth, fate chose for that race to go into extinction. So there's no way that the mammoth can be saved. And then the whole philosophy about the Phoenix is brought up. What falls will rise from the ashes. It was a very unique play. It was kind of like sad because the Willie Mammoth died in the end. But I remember it was one of the biggest plays. It was, we had like after show interviews. The entire cast sat in a row and we were interviewed. It was a really amazing event. And then before those shows, as well as after those shows, I was an MC for the Day Center, but there was a lot of disrespect. I mean, there was a time where I had an injury. I had a very bad infection where I was hospitalized. And when I got back, one of the staff people came up to me and was like, "You shouldn't have done it. Don't do it again." How can you prevent your body from getting an infection? You can't control what your body does. So that was the beginning of the end. I had one last show after that. I was greatly disrespected, and I walked. I walked out midway show.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Century.
And, I just enjoy my acting. And they even said, I didn't put any effort in volunteering or anything. And being MC was a volunteer job position. And I said, well, what is MC? I almost wanted to talk back and be like, well, what is MC? If it's not volunteering, I guess it's a job. Where's my check? But I knew well not to do that. I just walked out. I ignored every call when they were in hot water. So it's like, here they are saying I don't do stuff for them, but they needed me. And I had to get my my counseling program involved for them to stop, because they went on for months. And the last one was an insult from the head staff person. And I let my therapist / case manager listen to the voicemail. They talked to them. They never called me again. So that was the end of that.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Century.
Oh, I'm sorry I brought it up now.
It's all right. No, it's fine. It's all in the past, because now I put my art in YouTube, because I know there are people out there who appreciate it. And
absolutely.
100%. Like you're growing from that experience, and that's where you're shining. And that's most people are shining from a trauma experience or something that happened in the past and stuff like that. And that's how it is. And
exactly.
This is the best where you're going to be, because your independence is making you shine, and screw everybody else. That's it. And
exactly.
I love this, because without that of what happened before, you would never have been where you're at right now. So you got to go through the dips and the dives, but you chose this way, and you're growing. So that's how it is. Yeah.
I have a question, Countess. Did the tattoos on your head hurt?
Oh, so I got a good story to tell you about that. So,
Yeah.
Please,
Um,
yes.
all right. So these were a birthday gift, and I was not aware that I was getting them. So
Oh.
I went over to hang out with a friend. There was this little birthday get together. It was the best birthday gathering ever. I was 3 day. I was hungover for 3 days, and this was during Pride weekend. So,
Oh.
Oh,
but that's a whole different story.
I bet.
So I was chilling at my friend's place, and then another friend of ours was getting their tattoo supplies out. Now I heard that they were a tattooist. So I thought, oh, they're just cleaning their tattoos. I was completely belligerent at what was going on because I'm autistic, so I can't really, what's the word? I can't catch on to things. And eventually they had to tell me, you're getting tattooed today. And I was both
Wow.
excited and nervous, so I laid down. And long story short, the tattooist said that I was probably I was super good. I didn't scream. I wasn't in pain. I didn't need breaks or anything. I was doing this though, because from what I can remember, this side was okay. It wasn't tender or anything. It was okay. But this side, for some reason, this side was more tender. So I was like,
Oh.
and the worst part is we were watching something on TV and there was like some jokes here and there. And I was listening to the TV to try to get myself sidetracked. And it wasn't a good idea because it was comical. So here I am. I'm trying to distract myself.
Yeah.
But I was also trying not to crack up at what was on the TV. But it was this side on a scale of 1 to 10 on how painful it was. I give it a 4 because it wasn't that painful. But on this side, I'd give it a 6.
Oh,
That's still not too
okay.
bad.
That's not so bad. I thought it was gonna be like
Could
8 out of 10.
Could you feel like the vibrations on your skull?
I felt something, but it almost felt like a massager, like something vibrating on your
Okay.
head. Something very light. It wasn't that painful at all. I mean,
Okay.
it felt like I said, it just felt like somebody was taking your finger and just like that, like
Okay.
adding pressure.
Did it feel worse later on? Not when you got the tattoos, like a couple days afterwards, or like a day afterwards. Did you feel pain?
Oh no! But I will say this: I had a little bit of a scare.
Okay.
I forgot. I was told that your skin will shed, like the dead skin will shed when it scabs up and heals away.
Yeah.
So I was shaving, when I was told it was okay to shave. So I was shaving my sides, and then all of a sudden, a big chunk of old skin came off,
Oh.
Yeah.
and I was scared. I literally thought I just messed up my tattoo. And because I looked at it and it was a full scab in the shape of a bat wing.
Yeah.
And I thought I just took out my tattoo. So I'm looking and I'm just looking at my area, like, where is it? Where is it? And I was like, then it came to me. I was like, it's the scab. The shaver just took out the scab. So I was like, thank goodness.
Oh, thank God for that one. Jeez. Yeah.
Do you have
Because
any more? Do you have any other tattoos, or is it just on your head?
Oh no, but I am planning to get some, but I like the way I want to do my tattoos. I want to do it to where I can show them when I'm out of character in drag, but when I'm in drag where they're concealed. Like when we were doing the back tattoos on my skull, I specifically said, we need to do it in a way so when I put a wig on, if it's an updo, you can't see a glimpse of the tattoo. It's like fully covered. So it took us a while, but it took us about maybe 2 hours just to come up with a design that I liked to where it framed my how I wanted it. But when I put a wig on, like this one right here, you can't see the tabs.
No.
Because,
That's so cool,
when I'm
though.
doing...
I love your bats. Love them.
Thank you. I love them too. I get a lot of comments.
It's amazing. Yeah, like the bats and like the side and stuff. I seen the picture and stuff. It's amazing. Like if I could do that, I would do it. I love bats. You guys know I love bats.
I mean, I strongly recommend if you want to do it, it's fine. Like I said, I mean, I got, it's not like as severe as my mother used to say. My mother used to try to traumatize me with the thought of a tattoo. I mean, she would tell
Yeah.
me it's like a sewing needle pricking you effortlessly. But then when you finally experience it, it's like it's nothing like what she said. It always
Have you
makes
got
me
any
want to.
tattoos, Gothnetic?
I do. I have. This is funny. Okay. I have one on my right side, and guess what it is? A
A
dragon.
skull?
A dragon.
Dragon.
Dragon tattoo. That's what it is. That dragon. Then I had like my punk days. Like I was into punk music and stuff like that. And on my left shoulder, it's like really worn out. I gotta get some ink. I need new ink. I'm gonna do it soon.
So expensive though.
This guy was the worst tattoo artist ever. And you know when you get the first tattoo, it sucks.
Yeah.
So anyways, this guy's like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you this good tattoo." I was like, "All right." So anyways, he took the most deep needle, tattoo this crap, and it was like, I can make a better tattoo than this. That's how bad it is. But on my left shoulder, it's like it says destroy. That's what it says. Destroy, and it's like a thing. I really like didn't like a lot of things back then when I was like my younger years, and I hated everyone. I just hated everyone. So I had this thing. I'm like, just put destroy, and it's got the symbol of, and it says destroy in it. He didn't even spell it right. I was like, you didn't even spell it right, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like it's like one of those things. It
No.
says destroy, not destroy. I'm like, you idiot. I was like,
French. It's French then. It's fine.
yeah. I was like, where are you from? He's like, no, I'm just, I'm filling in. But he told me, like, I'm an artist and stuff like that. And then the tattoo place shut down like 2 weeks afterwards. They couldn't get staff. I was like, I want to get a lawsuit on this guy. I was like, you suck ass. He printed it out and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, this is my first, and I tried to like go against it, and then no. But it basically looks like it's not black anymore. It's like gray. And I'm like, you know what? I'll get somebody to tattoo, get an arm sleeve and stuff. But then I got the dragon over here, which was better. But I had two guys. Never get two tattoo artists. Never. I got one do the outline. Then you get somebody to fill it in. They don't know what to do. So basically, I got this one here. It's like, it was actually not bad, but now it's fading. But I'm gonna rework all this kind of stuff. Maybe get the best of tattoo artists. Kind of like, this is my younger years, right? So if you just want a tattoo, my buddy's like, just get a tattoo, man. I got a whole bunch. He has like a full sleeve there. It looks really good. It's not the same tattoo artist. So I go there. I'm like, this guy sucks. So yeah, but lesson learned, everybody. Make sure you look at the book. Ask the tattoo artist, what's their best thing that you can actually do? See the thing. See what they do. And some tattoo artists they're the best, but sometimes they can't do what you want them to do. So make sure, that's, yeah.
Okay, guys, I think I've got another trailer to show you. What is it?
Yes.
What trailer is it? Oh, okay. I don't know what it is, so hope it's good.
Let's go. Let's do it. That was good. I put full blast my headphones, and it was amazing. It was. I was like that I seen a previous trailer. It wasn't as good as that, but this one was way better. That's actually good. I like it.
Yes, I remember seeing that trailer in theaters. I can't for the last time we were in the movies. I remember seeing that trailer. I was like, oh, I gotta see this. I love horror films where it's like you're stuck in an old house. The house isn't even yours.
Yes.
You have to wall it up because you don't know what's coming, what's out there coming after you. And the best part is you don't know what's ever out there if there's something already in there. I just love places like that.
Yeah.
I mean, horror movies like that.
The scary thing is that she knows what he's going to turn into, I think.
Yeah, it's like it was it has a lot to do with the audio. Like the audio
Yeah.
with that trailer was like I cranked it up. I like almost put it like on like full blast. I'm like, okay, the surround sound. This is a movie to go into the movie. Like go to the theaters to watch this, and that's where you get the entertainment. If I watch this on, say, like I watched it on my TV without it like loud, you might get a different experience. That's the thing too, as well, right? But this here, I would actually see this in the movies to get the full. I want the chair to shake. You know what I mean? Like, get it going. Like, I want the bass from the seat to like fall off, pretty much. that's the experience. But yeah, you need that. You need to get scared, and that's the best way. Crank it up.
Okay, guys. It's getting pretty late over here, and my poor husband looks absolutely shattered.
Oh, is
He's
he?
been to work today, and he's looking so tired.
Okay, we'll let
So
Nihilus sleep. Thank you, Nihilus. Thanks for doing this,
Yes,
Nihilus.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
thank you
Thank
guys
all
so
you guys.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Been lovely
Welcome.
having you two.
Thanks,
Thank
Century.
you.
and
It was
thanks,
so
Star Raven.
awesome hanging out with you guys again, and
Yeah.
I hope we can do it again soon.
Sure,
100%.
absolutely. I don't know what
Yes.
to do next time. I want another theme, but I'm not sure what yet.
Oh,
Oh,
So maybe we can have a think about it and see what we can come up
Okay.
with.
get the
Yeah?
emails. We'll go emailing each other and stuff, and kind of try to get the theme.
I think the fiend might have
ideas.
scared off by candlelight this time, because he's not a massive Alice in Wonderland like fan. So I was like, you don't have to dress up or nothing. It's just
Oh.
like the theme for the experience kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you are invited, you don't have to dress up. You don't have to make effort. Just be yourself. Have
That's right.
fun.
Yeah, just
Like-
come natural. You don't have to dress up in these themed kind of things.
If you want to dress up, absolutely fine. If you
Go
want to
with it,
go
yeah,
nuts with
yeah,
it, do it.
yeah.
But
Be
if
ori-
you're
be
not into
original
it,
and stuff.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. So
I'm not going to be like, no, you're not coming because you're not dressed up. That's not how I work. Okay, just be yourself, have fun, and enjoy. Having time with friends. That's what this time's about.
that's right.
true.
Party with good friends, and yeah, it's been so lovely having you both. Thank you so much for coming along.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
And
you.
hoping that
you.
Lucky and of course Rouge can come next time.
And
So,
I
I'm
hope
sorry for you guys.
hope Lucky's doing okay, and
Yes.
sending my best vibes to Lucky right now. And if you're watching this, please, like, you reach out to some of us, and
Yeah,
love you,
please don't
Lucky.
forget to
Please.
subscribe to these lovely guys here. They're amazing. Amazing music, just amazing like dresses and all sorts of things. So please check them out, go subscribe, and you two have been great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, everyone. Please don't forget to be weird, be yourself, and be different. And we will see you later. Thank you so much. Bye.
Strangers, welcome to Star Ravens. Gothic eternity. 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 Gothic eternity.